actually watched a movie called The Ritual the other. Wait, you say Mitchell?
Oh, Ritual. That's what
I
it is.
literally just clicked start.
Well, that's, I
So
watched a movie
continue.
called The Ritual the other day, and I really want to go hiking in Sweden now because
The
people go until they start dying.
I want to watch
Oh
Troll
no, if you
Hunters.
want to go hiking, go to Norway.
Dude,
You
it was
Troll
the border
Hunters.
between Norway and
Oh,
Sweden.
Troll
Like,
Hunters
fuck,
is
that looks
great.
so nice.
Isn't that like
Yeah,
Netflix
I mean,
kids show?
I watched the
Kids-
Ritual
no,
as well,
no,
and I
that's-
was just like, yeah,
The Troll
Sweden.
Hunters is
No,
that
it sounds
like
mockumentary.
Sweden.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
Honestly,
a parody. And
the
it,
dude
like,
that was like
basically-
supposed to be the one that was smart was fucking retarded. If someone
Yeah.
sprains their ankle
Sweden.
on a track, you don't then walk through the bush. You keep on the flat ground, even if it's a bit hilly. You just keep on that ground. Don't walk through the bush. You're gonna fucking fall over a branch or something. Stupid ass
Right.
motherfuckers.
Okay.
Did you just start?
Come to
Ты
Scandinavia
говоришь,
when you
там
go
же
hiking in Sweden.
We gotta start
Yeah.
on what?
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
COVID's gone, yeah.
Alright.
Guys,
Scott-
I'm losing patience.
You mean the
That's why I'm
seasonal
gonna die here.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons with these stupid ass motherfuckers.
Yeah. Hey, is there a character sheet for my dog?
No.
That was
If our dogs were playing, my dog would have -3 intelligence, I swear to God.
I might have -3 intelligence, honestly.
Mommy, the cat bit my dick off.
Shut up, man.
Okay.
Is that a method?
Okay.
Mitchell, haven't you already started recording?
Yes, I have, and we're continuing. Okay. So.
So glad
Welcome
you
to the
had that
weekly
on record.
Oh,
podcast with these
Okay, so just
people.
a little bit of a recap, right? So you guys just all got out of Greenhold, the prison. You just been you just kind of dicked around the prison for a bit. Anna, I believe you have 2 items that you took from there: the diary.
I think I have 3.
You have the diary, the hand, and the vials.
Yeah, and I have 2 vials, so
yeah.
that makes 3 items.
Yeah, the diary, the hand, the vials, and
Yeah.
like, the vials are just
Yeah.
You got red vial and blue vial. But yeah, you dicked around there. You found some stuff.
Red
Yada,
bar.
yada,
my
yada.
hand.
It was honestly, it was more of an
You have a hole in
introduction
your
and
hand.
stuff of that. But here,
Yeah.
you got your escort, Callus. He took you.
Escort.
Oh, escort.
Shut up, Isaac. Okay,
Right,
so
I'm gonna-
he
Abby.
escorted you to the Further Reaches Expedition Group, where they basically rented you out to pardon you guys, and you guys are going to go into the abandoned
Rented.
city of
Rented.
Tvlava to
They
basically find out what happened and bring back the information. Right?
Nice.
Cool. So you and after that, you guys, well, mostly Isaac just talked with some of the group, and then you all went to bed, and that's where we
Literally
left off.
me. Literally just me.
That's where we left off. I think
I think I
Anna got
insulted one or
Anna
two
got her
people.
hand healed.
Oh, my dog
Yeah, I
farted.
got my hand healed.
And I insulted
Mitchell,
someone.
I just had a look at my items. Turns out I have a lot more. Well, not a lot, but I have the destroyed diary, and I have the mummified hand, and then I have the 2 vials. So
Yeah.
I have 4
Yeah,
items.
3 items.
Destroyed
actually.
diary. You got about 15 pages of that. You got the mummified hand that still smells of sulfur. Like it's got.
And still
I will
bleeding.
tell you right now, it has gotten a lot better. I think
It's gone a lot better. Okay.
it's more of a sense that it's been in that room and it's just been building up. It's gone better. It by on its own. It still smells. Don't get me wrong. It still smells, but it's better.
Yeah.
At this point, we all just assume it's your deodorant.
Or the fact that you haven't
I'm
washed
telling
in a
you,
while.
it's the newest perfume from the Fire Agnasi.
One second.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It smells like sulfur.
Yeah, it's the hottest new trend.
Yeah. So
Fun.
you guys arise in the morning, right?
Right.
Rise, and you guys step out of your tent.
Rise,
You guys step out of your tent. There's a few of the characters you met last night, kind of up now. Not as many as there was. You see. Give me a second. Let me just tab over to here. Okay. You see the. You see the locksmith just kind of chilling around, kind of burned out. The fire's long burned out, right? And you see the locksmith kind of just lazing around at the moment. And that bard, that halfling bard, is still in the same spot he was last night. With his loot, he's not playing at the moment. He kind of looks half asleep, but he's still sitting there. And that that high elven archaeologist that didn't want to speak with you guys, she's kind of just lazing around the same fire as well. But there is a character that you haven't seen, you didn't see last night. It's this kind of forest elven dude with this like very chiseled jawline and this like blonde hair cast, stylized and like very he's kind of looks like he's going for like a free spirit kind of look. He's like wearing like
I vibe with that.
kind of like more ranger like clothes, but he carries himself very properly and stuff like that. And he's
So it's a rich boy trying to pull off the "I'm a ragged street kid" vibe, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Like,
That's the kind of vibe he gives you.
Kind of, okay.
I already want to fight him.
Yeah, and yeah,
I already want to slap him too. Like, you're not alone.
And you can see that the halfling bard is kind of not. He looks at him, he glances over him for a bit, and you just kind of see his nose scrunch up a bit. So from that, you can assume he was the guy who was on top of the wall, on top of the wall last night, making those weird sounds.
Visible contempt.
Who you remember? I'm going to remind you, but you remember the halfling calling Ezemem.
I do not remember him calling him that, but okay.
Yeah, obviously not. It's been like a week, but your characters remember that. More specifically, Ischyros.
I have dementia.
You weren't there. You went to bed. So did Gunnar.
We have old
But Ischyros remembers
Alexander
they said
Riddle's
Ezemem.
dementia gnome. This is gonna
Dementia, arthritis.
Go.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Arthritis. Fuck yeah.
Apart from that, Verona and her assistant, they're kind of like close, they're in like the part of the camp that's closest. So basically, the camp is split down the middle by the road leading to Tvlava, right? And they're kind of on the road at the edge of the camp towards the city gate, and you see three figures in front of them as well. One of them is Callus, and two of them are two people you haven't seen before. One is a kind of middle-aged looking human with a sword strapped to his back. He's got like kind of longish curly brown hair, very unkempt kind of look, like a really scraggly beard that looks like he hasn't maintained it in a very long time. And the other one is this kind of like stork kind of looking a cockra kind of creature, so like a bird humanoid, and he kind of resembles closer to a stork, and he has this kind of like a spear strapped to his back as well, and he's kind of like, they're all kind of just listening to what Verona's saying. Mm-hmm. You can't hear what they're saying though, because they're at the edge of camp, and you guys are kind of like in the middle. Alright. This is the part where you say what you're gonna do.
Let's go. I reckon we talk to Verona, figure out what we're actually meant to be doing.
We should probably investigate this new person.
Yeah, let's go and talk to the new person first.
Go talk to
see
the
how
man
much of a
who
bitch
is
they
angering
are.
the bard.
Yeah,
Ezemem, the only person.
You all going up to him, or?
Yeah, let's go intimidating group. Let's go, Ranger.
Let's do it.
Full intimidation. Let's go.
Okay, so who's going up to him? So I can get mine. So it's Björk, Gunnar, Davwin.
Aren't we all?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
let's
you're
just
all
go
go.
up.
You're all going up. So
We
all
have
five of
no
you
other
get up
road.
from your tans, kind of like had a decent night's sleep, but like you all kind of like see this new person, and all instinctively just all decide to go towards the new person.
Mob mentality. Let's go and fuck this bitch up.
It's like
We have
Björk
no
looks like
other
Björk is like he kind of looks around. He notices Björk specifically, and the fact that she's kind of looking like she's about to mug him. So, and he just kind of look. He just kind of
Just
gets
very ironic.
taken aback and just kind of takes a few steps back while
Question:
this huge yeah.
What kind of hairstyle does he have?
Do you guys know Okay, do you know
Like
Rakan?
swept back. Huh? What?
Rakan from League of Legends?
No. League of Legends is stupid.
Okay,
No.
search up him. He's got that kind of hairstyle, but it's like, you know, actually hair, not
How do you
feathers.
spell that?
Rakan.
Rakan.
Oh.
Or is it double K? It's one of the two, but you know.
Is the dude or the girl?
It's 1K.
Oh,
Jesus
oh,
fucking hell.
I hate this bitch. I hate this motherfucker.
Let's smack this bitch up.
Oh, what did he say?
I drew him and I'm like, I hate this motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay. So
he is
and he kind of just
punchable.
looks at you as Björk has like actual fire in her eyes because you know she's fire Genasi. And
Not
then,
even metaphorical.
yeah, that basically.
Oh my gosh.
And
Oh,
and then
God.
he also sees behind her like this huge Minotaur just stand out for the tent, spy him, and then just start walking over to
Beeline
him.
to that motherfucker.
And he's just like,
should me and Ranger do an intimidation roll?
Both of you roll intimidation. Actually, how is everyone approaching him? Are you all just...
I'm literally looking down on him because I just see him as an insect.
Okay, so how about everyone just roll intimidation? Except Davwin.
23.
Except Davwin, you get disadvantage because you're the only one shorter than him.
Oh my god.
You got
My pride is higher than it.
Hey, nat 20!
Nat 20. Okay.
The least interesting
So,
person
he's
is the
23.
most intimidating.
Okay, so
15.
we got 2 nat 20s and a 23. Okay.
I mean,
so
I'm-
so he's like he looks up at this Minotaur. It's like, Jesus Christ, that's scary. And then he sees the rest of you, and he's like, fuck.
Oh.
No, but it's like you tower over them, but like you kind of look more when you're going up to him. You kind of seem more.
Meek.
You just look more tired, so he's not as scared of you. But he is still scared of this giant behemoth that's walking behind these very intimidating looking like they're much shorter than you, but they seem on par with you by how they're staring at this man. And he's like, fuck. So he stumbled. He kind of glances over the halfling bard, who has a smile on his face now as he just watches you all just walk up to him, and you just hear him,
friend, guys.
and you just hear him go, "Fuck this."
We A-pose around him.
And this
All I can imagine is the wide Putin meme walking up to him. Wide Putin.
Except it's not that, it's just 5 people.
But yeah, so he goes, "Fuck this," and he puts his hands like this, and this like sphere of like kind of bluish energy. It's kind of like
dear.
it's like it looks almost like it almost looks like a ring, but it appears like that from every direction. So it looks like and some of that, and then he kind of just pulls his hands apart, and it kind of sends like a mini like shockwave that kind of a mini shockwave outwards towards you guys.
Ha! I'm magic resistant.
Yeah, but you can you
I
all
do this
can you guys
thing.
do a con no, it's a dex check.
Dexterity.
Dex check, yeah.
Can I do something else instead, Mitchell?
Well, he's already done
I
this.
have a spell.
Are we sorry.
He's already done this,
Yeah.
so you're gonna have to do the dex check, unless
20?
you have a spell that negates it.
It doesn't necessarily negate it, but I have a spell called Shield, which is an invisible barrier of magical force that appears to protect me until the
Does it
start of my
does it
next
have a
turn.
cast time?
Cast
How'd you
time.
feel plus six,
That's my saving
It just
throw.
says duration 1 round.
Okay.
No, I've got a 20.
1 reaction.
Wait, how'd you got +6? on
that's
dexterity?
that's his dex saving throw.
Oh.
Yeah.
How
Also,
do I...
So yeah, just do a dex
Did
save.
19!
Okay.
20!
Natural 20.
Getting good
Just-
rolls.
So wait, did
That's
Davwin
fine.
Davwin, was that 6 your saving throw?
No, that's not it. Wait.
By the way, you do
can't
add
roll.
your dex modifier.
Oh, so I got
0.
I got 21.
Oh, okay. Hiding.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna. I got a 7.
Okay, the only
No,
one.
a 6. Sorry.
Okay, the only one that gets affected by the blast, because she was like, oh no, she was too into the kind of intimidating look that it just kind of stumbles her backwards and just kind of like leaves her a bit dazed. But the rest of you just power, even Davwin just power through, and he's just like, and he doesn't even notice that Björk got affected because these just 4 like intimidating gnome is just kind of coming up to him, and he's like shit. He just kind of glances over at the halfling bard, and he's still just smiling as he leans back with his lute in his hand, just going, yeah.
Well, how does he know? How does the bard know us except me? No, the bard would be...
Can we?
He doesn't know you guys. He just knows that you're pissing him off, or you're scaring him.
Can we just establish for a second what we're actually planning on doing? Are we just like walking over there and intimidating him?
So you guys
walk up to the high five
around him.
So you got so the 4 of you get there before Anna does because she got like dazed a bit, and it takes her a bit to follow on. So what are you guys doing when you actually get up to him?
Give him a high five.
No.
In the face with my fist.
I go up to him and I put my hand on his shoulder and just go, hey.
No.
Here comes the slaughter.
Can I just like get
Wait,
like?
So is he sitting on a log?
No, he's standing.
Can I just get up in his face and just stand there like this?
Yeah, you could do that. He's already intimidated, so.
I just go, what was all that about? And I like just look down at him like he's an insignificant bug.
You really like that superiority complexing.
I am fucking superior. That's my race.
So you guys all just kind of like stand over him like menacingly, and it's like you just kind of hear the halfling bard just kind of cough and go, calm down there, lads. Calm down there, lads.
We'll fight to the end.
Does he pee his pants? Shit.
He just, but the like elven dude's just kind of looking up at you because it's like looking up at like specifically Gunnar and just going.
So what was that about?
You just hear him stammer like, "You're the
convicts, yes."
No,
we've solved our time.
No, we did. We were brought out of it.
Our scouting party, right?
Hey, so I'm going to say this. You know how we're going to bravely sacrifice our lives to the cause. Would you happen to have any gifts for us to bring into the ruins?
And he just kind of
already blackmailing people. This is excellent.
Yeah.
he just kind of stares at this like snake man that's looking down at him.
You should ask him how he gets up on the wall.
Well, he's
I was about to be like, hey,
it's like he just goes, well, I don't really carry anything on me.
How do you? I ask it. Let's actually ask something important. How does he get up the wall? So.
I don't know. I just make handholds.
You make handholds.
Yeah, he just kind of looks at you a bit, and it's like he's still very shook, right? From the whole, all of you just kind of going at him, right? And he's just like, well, yeah, I mean, it's not hard. I just make handholds. And he just kind of looks at you for a bit.
How do you have a vantage point over the city? Is it a vantage point over the city, given that it's a tower?
I mean, yeah, it's a tower.
Alright, bit of out of character, guys. We need to figure stuff out. Should we try and get him to get us up there so we can kind of like get a lay of the land?
I reckon it could be best to give, wait, so...
Oh, yeah, he does owe us his soul.
Mate, shut the fuck up.
I was just gonna ask him if he knew if there was like a chemist or like an alchemist among the party. Jesus Christ.
Does anybody have like map making skills that they could like go up there and like sketch a map?
I would recommend you taking notes and making maps as you see fit.
Yeah,
I've been taking a few notes here and there, but I haven't been.
If someone wants to dedicate themselves to making the maps,
I'll do maps. I don't mind doing maps.
Yeah, okay.
Like I've been writing down the most essential information.
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you reckon, guys? Should we ask him to get us up there so we can make a map?
Probably 1 or 2 people up there to map it, right? My character definitely won't be able to get up there. I can tell you that already. Isaac probably, James maybe, Actually, the rest of you guys probably could get up there, Mike.
Yeah, the rest of us, I reckon, won't have a problem with it.
I'm too fat.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to ask about the alchemist or chemist because of the vials.
He's developed a taste for blood, I know.
Okay, so what's the plan?
I'm being attacked in real life.
Okay, so
why doesn't he take, say, me and who else wants to go up for Tower Expedition?
Way back.
Yeah.
Way back.
Yeah, hi Jack.
Hi, Zach.
Hi Jack.
Wait, I ask if anything's in his personal tent for us to help us on that journey.
Alright, let's just stop stealing from... Let's just...
What? We could have killed him! He owns us!
But we're
Shouldn't
not going to.
kill him, you idiot!
I mean, if you you do remember that any crimes you commit would just land you back in Greenhole.
We literally just got out of jail, stop trying to get us back in there. We already caused enough...
Because, yeah, your pardon only exudes you of any previous crimes, not any crimes.
Everything we did in the prison definitely counts for the crimes we just committed.
Other walls.
Yeah, and the fact that.
Punch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Other walls are circle around the place.
Okay. You haven't been showed a map of the city yet, but Ischyros and Björk, you had the dark vision, right? You have dark vision. Yeah. Both of you saw that the wall definitely curves around.
So it's more than likely a circle, okay?
It's fucking massive!
More than likely a circle.
So, I reckon we get...
You haven't been showed a map because there's no current map of Tvlava.
Alright, well let's let Anna ask her question.
Most
see if
likely
she can...
Yep.
Yeah. What was the elf's name again?
Ezemem.
Ezemem, my dude, what's up? Is there a chemist or alchemist that's a part of your group?
I mean, we...
Apothecaries.
It's like the intimidation's wearing off a little bit. He's still a little intimidated because you're all kind of looming over him, but he's not as scared as he was before. He just kind of looks at... Well...
Yeah, I mean...
There's the
we need to
healer,
start
but...
to intimidate him some more.
Jack, shut up!
There's Mubney the healer, but that's about it. She might have
Who?
something. Mubney the healer.
The lady who healed your hand.
The small, old, gnomish woman.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna find her later, but that's a...
James is like
a
possible love interest.
James has got his priority.
He's got someone he's looking forward to.
You're a doctor?
James is his own sugar baby.
He has his priorities straight.
Of course.
I reckon we're done with the bard now. I reckon we move on.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any... let's ask him for some information about what he's seen on top of the tower.
Okay.
You could just go up there yourself.
Yeah, but at least he can just tell us.
The plan is to go up there ourselves.
He can literally just tell us instead of us... then we can, like, learn.
Ranger.
Let me put my hand up. From what the team has seen, are the towers located around the circle?
You've only seen the towers that are at the gate.
So there's towers over the
There's
gate.
one on either side of the gate. It's like a wide opening, and there's one on either side.
And Amazon was up on the tower.
So
Ezemem was up on the left tower.
Come on! Stop being exposed. Like this.
Yes.
So that's the forest. Wait, fuck. That's the forest, that's the camp, that's the entrance, those are the towers, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then the circle walls.
Yeah.
Okay, that looks like a cock and balls, but okay, yep.
As numerous things, right? Not when you look too close. Alright, so should we move on now? Or
Are you done with Ezemem?
Tower.
Wait.
Go up.
Yeah. Well, I ask him before you guys leave. What has he seen up there, and what kind of stuff?
How do you ask it? Isn't it? How do you ask it?
Don't try and intimidate him, please.
And don't be
end badly.
No, what would Ischyros do?
Things from him.
Think what Ischyros would do.
No, don't do it.
We're doing a roleplay here. It's a game.
You there? Tell us what you saw at the top of the mountain while you were playing your haunting sounds. Anything
On top of
infantry?
the mountain?
Oh, on top of the walls. On the top of the
Okay, do an intimidation check.
Why an intimidation
With
check?
advantage.
I'm just talking to him.
No, you're trying to get information out of him, and the intimidation is kind of worn off a little, but that's why you get advantage, because he's still...
Do I have advantage? Like, no, sorry, do I have a proficiency in it?
I don't know, do you?
No.
Just do an intimidation check with advantage.
Yeah, so
good thing you had
Wow.
advantage, or that would have been a critical fail.
after I show off, it just
Okay, so he's like, well,
as he's talking, just shot,
well,
walks towards and just face plants.
Hello.
you there.
he didn't
Giants.
critical fail because he had advantage, but
Yeah.
so he kind of goes, well, when I go up there, it's usually night, so I don't really see much. I saw another tower inside. That's about it.
Do you hear anything?
No, dead silent, apart from me.
You and your wobs. Alright, a tower on the inside. Is the tower located within centrally? Can you tell if it's located centrally?
It's pretty close to the gate.
Okay, so that's
It's a fair. It's like if you go up to the gate, you might be able to see it.
What's this so I can draw it?
It's just a tower within the gate. That's as much as you know, because that's as
Within
much
the
as
gate, like a big tower. Like, does he?
Is the tower?
You're gonna have to
is the
ask.
tower,
You're gonna have to ask him.
is the tower taller than the one you reside on?
No.
So
It's
a small
a.
tower.
It's. I mean, it's like look at the walls, and he just kind of gestures at the huge fucking walls. It's like, if it's a tower taller than that, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things that
But
are
no,
very,
the
very
was
the
difficult.
tower
directly in
is
the entrance, right?
shorter than, and then kind of just gestures to the wall again. Those ones.
So it was directly in the entrance, right?
It's pretty close. It's walking distance.
What's walking distance? On a map.
Everyone's going from the big scary brute man to the tiny little
Centimeter?
map man. just tell me
I
the
don't know.
location.
It's dark. It's
Yeah, keep
night.
going, keep
I
going.
see the general outline of a tower. I don't have
Alright.
dark vision.
You are remarkably unhelpful. Thank you, good sir.
My job is not to be. My job isn't to be helpful. Hey, you can definitely tell the
Then
intimidation
why
is kind of worn off.
why are you here?
Why do you not go up the daytime?
Because I'm a good
Make
friend
one.
of Verona,
Ah.
and I generously help her with any kind of expenses.
Oh, so it's nepotism. Sick. Alright, I reckon we move on to our...
He just kind of laughs when you say nepotism. It's like, we're not even the same species.
It's not what... Whatever.
It's like, he's not exact. He only knows. He's got a very one-track mind. You can tell that
Yeah.
much.
She makes me look buff as fuck. Holy shit.
Shit, stop feeling yourself.
We're all like having this super serious
Gunnar's just
conversation
kind of
around
feeling
it.
his own muscles while this is all going on.
I reckon we go talk to the expedition lead now. What do you reckon, guys?
Yeah, you can see that they're still having whatever conversation they're you look over at Verona, her assistant, and the three individuals, including Callus. It's like you see the human guy on the right kind of talking with Verona, and she's obviously displeased at whatever he's saying, but he can't hear what he's saying. He's too far away.
Oh, I thought you were about to say that she was displeased with us. And I was like, I'm
her
not surprised.
her back's to you.
Okay, that's
would
maybe
be
for the
The
surprising.
guards are the three people, right? They're all kind of like warrior uniforms, so it's safe to assume they're guards of some sort. They're facing you, but they're not paying attention to you.
Good.
Ah.
It's probably for the better, yeah.
We don't want them to see us.
Considering our actions just now. Oh my god.
Just kind of intimidating
finances.
one of their group members.
I mean,
I mean, I just
Ezra just kind of looks
wanted
around
to use
at
my
you,
intimidation, so.
looks kind of up at Gunnar and pauses for a second and goes, "Are we done? Can
I
I?
reckon,
can
I reckon we
can
go
I-"
over to...
And he just kind of gestures over his shoulder, like away, back to it like a tent or something.
Alright, well, why don't we let the big boy decide? Rango, what do you reckon? Are we done with
And
him?
he looks up and he just kind of like.
So give me a second to quickly out of character to decide whether we're done with him or not. My character can't ask questions because he's too retired to.
But he doesn't know enough common to articulate.
Jeez, okay.
Oh, he is
I
an
reckon we
elf.
just-
He is an elf if you know Elven.
Elvish. I don't know Elvish.
I'm just gonna turn to him and in Elven, I'm just gonna be like,
Bear.
God.
It's oh my god, I have that diary thing in Elvish. I really should have thought about not intimidating the elf.
man, in Elvish. Okay, I'm gonna turn to him and in Elvish just say, go.
And he just kind of stares at you for a second, but doesn't overstay. So he takes your advice and he just can't. You see him. He's not running, but he's very fastly walking away from you.
Like speed walking.
Speed walking.
How
He
it should
disappears.
be.
He disappears in one of the tents.
He is now our errand boy.
No, he's really not.
He's
We
really
own
not.
him.
Isaac is enthusiastic to own people. This is very alarming.
Shouldn't you want to do that, Jack? Shouldn't you want to do that?
No, my guy's a circus boy. He doesn't actually want to do anything.
Keep forgetting that your background is a circus.
It fits my personality. What can I say?
All right.
It's just like when I hear human fighter, it's not a circus boy that I think of.
That's the idea. Talk to Verona?
Yeah, but that's
No.
go. Actually, Mitch, is the healer lady that I never got the name of, is she, well, I did get the name, but is she around?
No, she's not out of a tent at the moment.
Okay, then let's
the
go
ones
and
that
talk
are
to
out of
Verona.
the tent is the rock gnome locksmith, the halfling bard that was kind of just watching the whole thing, and the high elf archaeologist that was quiet last night and didn't speak.
Would we be?
Going.
Wait,
could
do we
ask
still
the bard
have
about the
nothing?
healer.
Do we still have nothing to use?
No, we got our equipment, didn't we?
Yeah, you would have been given your equipment by now. Yeah,
How much
I
gold
reckon-
did we? How much gold do we have each?
none.
We don't get paid until the job's done.
We're
That's how it
poor.
works.
We don't even get paid when the job is done. We just get
You
our
get your
freedom.
freedom. You don't get paid. Your
Even more.
pay
We are
is not going back to
broke.
Excel.
We don't.
We are
get
more broke than
money.
college students, so.
So yeah, by now you would have been like, when you went to sleep last night. No, when you woke up in the morning, you would have like had like equipment give it like kind of left for you
Nice.
Oh, that's
To get-
creepy.
to get ready.
That's
Basically,
real creepy.
it would have been like left for you, so you could. The purpose of it was so you can grab it and go.
We haven't
Grab
grabbed
your
But that's really creepy. They just went into our tents at night?
No, just outside.
Oh,
outside.
God.
Just
Okay.
outside.
Okay.
You're
That's
lucky,
not bad.
you're lucky it didn't rain.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I reckon we could ask the
Then
halfling
again,
bard about the
you're not even sure it
healer.
can rain out here, so.
I'm gonna go talk to the half elf if you guys want to talk to the halfling bard. I like half elves.
The half elf,
I'm gonna talk to the half elf.
Half elf.
I like
the
half elf.
archaeologist.
Yeah.
No, she's a high elf.
Ah.
High elf. I thought you said half elf. Who's
No.
the half elf then?
There was a guard at
I
Greenhall.
swear
that was a
you
The
half
guard,
elf.
the guard at Greenhold that she has the diary of, he was a half elf.
No, I swear you said there was a half elf.
No,
Wasn't there
there's,
a half elf?
there's the
half elf.
Okay.
That one that wouldn't talk to us.
Verona and her assistant are high elves, and so is the archaeologist.
Could have
Are you gonna
sworn a
talk to
second
the
ago you said-
archaeologist, Ranger?
Basically, we're around
Ezemem
a
is
bunch of
a
pompous asses.
Ezemem was a forest elf.
I could have sworn you said he was a half elf.
No, forest
Nah.
elf.
The archaeologist.
No, high elf.
I could have. Okay, I'll go to the high elf. Just
Alright. Let's.
for entertainment's sake.
I like elves, he says.
Half elf.
I'll go with
Like half
Gunnar,
elves.
just for
Like
funsies.
half
Okay, you
elves.
going up to Verona? Or...
Wait, can I just like
No,
Mitchell?
the archaeologist, right?
Oh, the
Mitchell, can I
archaeologist.
just confirm that there's no warlocks in the camp?
I mean, okay, so there's a lock. As much as you know, there's a locksmith. Not very warlocky. There's the archaeologist,
Healer.
a healer who's probably a cleric or a druid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, a cleric or a
Probably.
druid,
You-
Jack. Stop
You
getting
don't
your...
know because you didn't see the healing. Björk
Which was
did.
good, because I probably would have gone a rampage.
But it wasn't like reminiscent of a warlock, at least
know,
from
but
what
the-
you can tell.
Your description of the blood coming out of the veins was very similar to, so it would have probably. Okay, fuck, shut up.
As far as you know, there are no
Yeah.
warlocks.
Okay, so as far as I know, there are no warlocks. I'm gonna go talk to the archaeologist just for shits and giggles.
And I will
let's-
join him.
Let's the rest of us go talk to Verona, I guess.
Okay, so let's do the archaeologist one first. So Gunnar and Björk approach the archaeologist. She didn't actually talk last night. She just kind of like looked away and stuff like that. Right? But she's currently sitting next to. Well, the fire's been burned out. Right? It's been left all night. It's out, and the bard sits like on another, kind of like on a stump, across the fire from her. Her back's to you at the moment, so she doesn't. She knows you're there. She heard the conversation, but she doesn't know you're approaching her.
She heard the magic and our massive pecs deflecting it.
She just hears like a
when you get
thumping of a
closer,
giant.
she hears like the you kind of stepping on the grass. So she turns around and then just sees Gunnar looking down on her, looking kind of downwards toward her with like a fire Genasi just kind of chilling beside him.
Chilling. Get fire and chilling doesn't make sense, so it's, haha, funny.
We get it. It's a very
lucky
ironic
that
pun.
they're
It's
not the
great.
same
It's
room
funny,
and
yes.
that
He's
one.
good, yes.
Try me.
Okay,
It's
so
very good.
what do you guys do?
I like
So
it.
she's noticed you. She's kind of like taken aback that you're approaching her, because here's the thing: she only saw Gunnar, when the assistant took him to his tent. You didn't
Yep.
approach her last night, so she's like seeing you for the first time. She's kind of like, whoa, what the fuck?
Okay. I like elves. I am going to crouch down so I'm not as intimidating, and I'm going to ask her about her presence here. I'm gonna be like, in Elvish, obviously, because I'm just that fucking cool. I'm gonna be like,
Wait, where's the rest of us then?
You
fuck
guys
off,
are
Isaac, shut up.
you guys
You're
are
not
heading to
important.
Verona.
You're not important at the moment, Isaac.
Oh, shut up! Eat my dick.
You're not important at the moment. I'm gonna say, why are you here in El? Well, that sounds very retarded.
You-
So-
What is
You're
your
here,
occupation
why?
on this camp?
What was your purpose
Uh,
here, or something like that?
Yeah. What's your purpose to be in this to be near Tvlava?
Okay,
well,
could you make
in
a...
Elvish.
Okay. You know, she just kind of like... She's kind of taken aback that you spoke such perfect Elvish. She was like... And she replies in Elvish, right? It's like...
Yep.
It's like, why... It's like... She was like, oh, me specifically?
Yes.
It's like, yeah, well,
That's
I'm...
why you here.
But to be honest, it's like, well, I kind of assumed we were going into the city. Apparently not. I came along expecting to go in and look
Find
at some
things.
old buildings, but
Yes.
well, now I'm just kind of looking at the walls.
Oh, I like her. Can we take her with us? Can we keep her?
I was about to say we can't. I don't want to take a look.
Laughing random
It's like, it's like
civilians.
I
she
don't
was.
want her to get
You
into
could
it, okay?
see like in her eyes.
Don't
don't
take
wanna-
strays, Anna.
You could see in her eyes, right, when you're talking to her, Gunnar, that before she was like really apprehensive, but now she's like fully relaxed because you're speaking such fluent Elvish. So she, I don't know, she probably assumes that you were close to some sort of elf or something.
Yeah. So I don't want to take her into the Tvlava, otherwise she might get injured. I'm gonna
We
bargain
can
with her.
bring stuff
Ask-
back to
yeah, I
her.
was about to say. I'm gonna ask, is there anything you can give us so that we can bring stuff back for you, or trade for stuff we bring back?
I have some sampling bags. In my
Yeah,
in my
let's go.
tent. She
Let's
just
do
kinda
that.
gestures
Are they
to-
still speaking Elvish?
Yeah, speaking Elvish, so you don't understand a single thing they're saying.
Let's go.
I'm being nice.
I'm
That's really
standing
good.
here looking
Here's the
stupid.
thing: if they were speaking common, Gunnar isn't very good at
mashed it.
common, so he'd be
I'd
speaking
be like,
Oody-doo.
why here?
yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Common is like
So-
his fourth
Yeah.
language, isn't it?
Yeah. So she's responded with telling me that there's
She's got bags that you could probably use.
bags we can take. Okay.
Yeah, the bags will take up space, but once you fill the bag, they'll count as a separate inventory slot. Basically, it's
Right.
separate mini inventory. They could probably. Like, she kind of stands up and kind of jogs over to her tent a bit, and she comes back out holding these like small kind of bags. Are about like this big when when flattened, so they could probably hold something kind of small in it.
Right. How many does she have?
She's got 2. She brought out 2. She could have more in there, but I'm not. she might not be willing to give you more than that.
Yeah.
Or she, like, all the other stuff in there already has stuff in it or something like that.
I'm gonna grab both and hand one to Anna and say, my character, obviously in my character thing, just say, we collect. In common.
But the
She
tax
just
Not even
collectors
we
give
just
us all your
collect.
money.
Just you say this in common?
Yeah.
And
So
she
we
like,
collect.
she you see like a small smile as she just kind of gets like, and she goes, "Thank you."
What's her name? Did we get her name?
No, you never got a name.
Making friends.
I don't think you got.
And then
Oh, no,
I turned to her.
Never mind, you did get a name.
Yeah.
The tracker told you told you a name, but it was Emeth.
Emeth?
Emeth. EMMYTH.
Okay, almost got it right. I kind of turn to her and I'm like, "Hey, how are you?"
And she does
Using all my charismatic, like, things because I'm very charismatic.
Oh, in that case, do like a I guess a persuasion check, or
Persuasion.
if you're trying to use all your charisma, you might, yeah.
Wait,
I'm
what,
just
Anna? What are you
trying to get her
asking
to
about?
like me.
Hmm?
I'm just like, "Hey, how are you?" I'm just trying to get her to like me.
Yeah, but if you're
honestly.
trying to, it'd be like a persuasion check instead of just
What
like
was her name again?
Emeth.
Emeth.
Spell?
EMMYTH.
Okay.
I got a 20, not a natural, but a 20.
And she goes, and she doesn't look at you the same way as like this with the same kind of comfort as she saw in Gunnar, because you're not speaking Elvish, but she does.
I am
seem
sorry.
fairly- She does seem friendly enough, right? Like a lot friendlier than last night is the point.
She.
And she goes,
Yeah.
so
And like, I kind of just go like, "Yeah, I'm sorry for scaring you last night if we did, or if you were uncomfortable.
oh,
We didn't mean to."
It's okay. I was probably just tired.
That's okay. We're all tired.
You know, late night,
It sounds like an excuse.
lad bard.
Okay, that makes sense. Fuck bards.
And it's like the halfling bard just kind of looks over her with like a stink eye. Like,
Can I intimidate the bard now? Just to.
if you want to go for it.
Why are you intimidating the halfling bard?
Because fuck
Just
the bard.
please
He
elaborate.
He gave Emeth stink eye. So I'm
Because
gonna
he's so small.
give him death eye.
Because he's so small, I'm gonna give you advantage on that.
And I already got intimidate. Okay, let me roll. D20. Bada. 2. Fuck. But add,
Advantage.
Add.
Not
Or-
advantage, so you roll again.
Advantage, so you roll
Oh,
again.
okay. Whew. Okay.
You take the high number.
8. Fuck. Add 4. Fucking 12.
12. That's probably enough, let's be honest. So
Like,
it's like he just kind of like
glare
goes.
back.
You just see him turn away
Yeah,
and
that's
just
right,
kind of
bitch.
like hold on to his loot a bit, hold on to his loot a bit more as he just kind of turns away and kind of looks over at Verona's group.
Does he
instead.
possibly know my backstory? My reason I'm in jail?
I mean,
Is
probably.
it only?
Beware of this
I mean,
man.
everybody
he's
would
the
know.
murderer
You would
of
have
bards.
to ask.
Suspicious.
But then
I mean,
again, everybody probably knows.
Didn't we establish before we started playing that the escort, or at the very least, Verona, knew?
I mean, honestly, of all of us, probably my backstory was probably.
It's probably
Talked about
it's
the
probably
most.
it's probably meant.
So the bard knows what the fuck's up. The bard
probably-
knows what the fuck is up. I'm
It
gonna
was
kill
probably
him all.
mentioned. You don't know for sure, but it was probably mentioned.
Dope. I killed his brother. Okay. I really need to go to the toilet, mate. So.
Okay, so we'll swap over
You
to
can-
the people going to Verona. Alright?
Wait, where am I going?
You're going
You're
with them
going
to
to Verona with
Verona.
us. Come on,
Okay.
man. Keep up.
Okay, so you kind of get close to Verona, and she's still talking to the human male, and you just kind of hear him saying, you just kind of hear him apologize, like, "Sorry, I can't." She goes,
Wait.
she goes, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" And he goes, "Yes, it's."
Who's
And he just
Verona
kind of
again?
shrugs. The high elf that
Verona
hired
is the
you.
person who bought us.
Oh, the bitch. Okay.
Yeah.
And she just kind of goes, "Are you sure?" And it's like kind of like, it's like, no, is there no way? It's like, and she goes, "No, I'm not going in there." and she just kind of turns around to the kind of the Arakocra guard, and she goes, "And why can't you?" It's like, and he said, I cannot lead the group. It would violate my quest. It would violate my quest." And she just kind of looks exasperated. It's like, fine, but like you notice that he knows that Callus looks like he kind of looks disappointed, but like a bit on the but not as disappointed. It's like he looks. It's more that he's sad that they couldn't come with him, but he knows. But he's kind of happy to know for the fact that he is going. And he's just kind of like consolingly. He just kind of looks over at the Arakocra guy and goes, "It is noble. It is noble. I will take this." And he just kind of pats the human guy on the back and goes, "You stay here."
Oh, guy.
We're gonna be stuck with Callus.
And the human guard just kind of looks up at him and goes, "It's like, sorry to leave this on you." And Callus just kind of bellows a laugh and goes, "Ha ha! It is fine. It is good. I will take the burden."
So wait, Callus is coming with us?
It certainly seems like that.
Oh no, Ranger is not gonna be happy about this.
Certainly, but he doesn't know at the moment anyway, so...
No, but like, ooh, it's not gonna be good.
Yeah. And it's like, Verona just kind of looks... It just, you can see in her body language that she's just kind of like, fine. Callus, you will take them. And then she kind of turns around and goes, it's like, right on time. And she kind of looks over, this like, goes, are they coming too? He's kind of pointing at, Björk and Gunnar.
Look, you try and convince a giant, 8-foot giant to do what you want, and then we'll talk about it, alright? Now, what do you want us to do?
Well, at the moment, we're just gonna get you, and Callus to go into the city, have a look around. From what we know, there is, 3 sectors to the city. The outer layer, which is more, was peppered with roads and villages and small hamlets and stuff like that. Have a look, see if you can find anything. Maybe something that would lead us to know why it was abandoned so long ago. There's an inner part which was much more city-esque, like it was more dense. And then there's the innermost part, which was where the castle sat. We would like you to go through all sectors.
Okay.
Try and find as much as you can.
So we've got 3 zones.
But it would be best if you could find what you could and actually come back.
Well, that's always a added bonus. Hang on, out of character quickly. We've got 3 zones we've got like an inner, middle, and outer zone.
How far away are they from the proportionally?
Do we get to know that?
You might want to have to ask Verona because she didn't clarify.
Alright, well let's, for the sake of clarity, ask that then. How big are these zones typically?
Well, as the outer portion is basically just hamlets and farms and roads, it's the biggest. It takes up about... I don't remember per se, the maps aren't very accurate, but quite a large portion. The innermost only really held the castle and the small buildings around it, so it's not that big, relatively speaking. And the mid takes up about the rest, pretty much. But the biggest is by far the outer.
You're so unhelpful. I mean, I didn't say that. My character didn't say that.
So we're just kind of exploring around, trying to figure out.
Try and go to some settlements, maybe some farms, maybe like check out buildings. Try to
Would you say
find a
that's
reason.
somewhat accurate.
Can I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably close. Maybe the outer's probably a bit larger, but that's pretty close.
Larger. Outer's larger.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, it's filled with hamlets and villages and stuff like that, while mid is an actual kind of city.
It doesn't need to be to scale. We'll be
I-
It
fine.
doesn't need to be to scale. No, it does not.
So James and Isaac are completely disengaged. Excellent.
I can't. I don't get it.
Wake
Are
up,
you just
James.
Lost
confused?
James.
I'm
Wake up,
confused.
James.
It's so many names.
You don't need to remember the names per
Don't-
se.
don't
Just remember the big
remember any of the
details.
So
So basically, the city has an inner, outer, middle section, and you're going with the Goliath escort that you had.
Uh-huh.
He's going with you
Okay.
because the two other guards can't go in there
Wait, did you say
for various
the town
reasons.
was abandoned?
Hmm?
Or
The
was
city's
people there?
abandoned. It's like, well, for the most part, as far as you can tell, it's abandoned because everyone has gone in, as the bard told you last night. Everyone that's gone in has either not come back out again or come back before anything happened.
Right.
So no one's.
What was it? Didn't Ada need a chemist?
She asked
Why
about
was
chemists,
that?
and the only thing close to it is the healer gnome.
But
That
is there
healer
any
hand
chemist or herbalist in the town?
Well, in the camp that you're in, no.
No, in the town that we're about to go to.
Well, the town is abandoned, for as far as you know,
Abandoned
Oh,
chemist warehouse?
and it's a city as
Yeah,
well.
Miss Warehouse.
It's a city.
I see, city.
It's a city. The outer one is like mostly farms and small hamlets,
Uh-huh.
right? It's quite large, and then the middle is where the actual city part is, and then the inner is where the castle is.
It's abandoned.
And
Can't
no
we
one's
just go
gone,
and
and no
loot?
one's ever gone like past like very far. And no one's ever gone very far into the outer part,
Uh-huh.
and not come back. You know,
No one did. Or is it-
like basically they either turned around very early or they didn't come
Oh.
back.
Oh. We should go together. We should all go together.
yeah, the plan is definitely to stick together for the most part. Are there any? Let's ask Verona. Are there any maps or pre-existing records that might be able to guide us around the place? Just make us.
Nothing accurate
little
because
easier
everything we have, because this is a very, very old city. Like any map that we had from the time is probably reduced to tatters by now. So everything we have is afterwards based on descriptions of the place. So they're not very accurate. And but we are, I can tell you right now, we are at the southern entrance.
Southern.
And there's at least one town between here and the gate to the midsection. But past that, we don't really know. There's at least one town. So, and then
Is there any certainty these towns aren't nothing but rubble now?
absolutely no certainty. Anyone that's gone far enough to kind of look at the town, if there
Has
is
died.
one, if there even is one, that's the thing. Because anyone that would have gone far enough to see it, well, they haven't come back out, or at least there's no recorded accounts of it.
And so naturally, the solution is to send in the convicts. All right.
Australia.
That kind of sounds like Suicide
Literally
Squad.
Australia. All right. Let's.
Wait, what was that, James?
Kind of sounds like
Sounds like
Suicide
Suicide
Squad.
Squad.
Oh.
Yeah, we've remade the
Why did I
comparison.
hear something
We've
very, very, very different from you?
we've made that
Yeah.
joke like several times the last.
What does it sound like?
I'm not gonna repeat what it sounded like.
Okay. Well, at least to you.
Okay.
Okay, so-
We'll be with Callus, I'm assuming. Callus will
And
go.
it just kind of glances back at the guards like, looks like it. Crassid and Deacon can't make it for... I still don't understand why you can't, Deacon. And she kind of like glances over at the human fighter, and he just goes, I told you. He just kind of glances back at the city. And he's like, I'm not going in there.
It's scary.
I'm not going in there.
It's like,
Let's
I'm not
be honest,
going in
Root.
there. I haven't finished.
if we were in his position, none of us would want to go in there either. We would be
I mean, I
all
would.
happy to stay out here.
And then
That's
there's
'cause you're
Callus who's just
insane.
like, yeah.
Let's go.
To be fair,
Yeah.
Callus is like, not going to die. We most likely will. Alright.
I mean, you've all got equipment now, so you might not. You probably won't.
Yeah.
I got my iron fists. Wait,
Alright.
did I grab alcohol? Did they leave me alcohol? My
No,
equipment?
no,
they're
you don't
not
have any
gonna
alcohol.
leave you. Just
Wait.
You did. You also
we're
forgot to
going
take
into a
any.
ruined
You
city,
forgot
dude. The alcoholic
because you were too
beverages
drunk
are
to
really
notice.
good
You
to
didn't take any with you from Jamek.
Shame. Alright.
Shame.
So I'm assuming Callus will be waiting for us when we're ready to get
Well,
going.
Callus is just standing there right now. He's ready to go. He's got this giant warhammer on his back.
Man's hype as fuck.
Man, hype.
Apart from that, he looks exactly the same as yesterday. He just now has a huge warhammer.
Oh gosh.
I like the accessory.
And when I say
Wait,
huge,
is the
I
weapon
mean
bigger than me?
huge. Yeah, it's much bigger than you. It's bigger
weapon
than
itself.
Isaac.
Oh, I see.
Alright, let's get everyone else in one spot and let's head back. Let's see what Gunnar and Björk.
Well,
are gonna
Gunnar and
play.
Bjork are kind of done. So would you two like walk over to them?
Yeah.
Because you got the pouches. You got 2 pouches, and they hold something relatively small. So like, if I were to say, they're probably close to like the size of this, maybe a bit bigger.
Are we allowed to store things in them until we find something? Like, can
Yeah,
I?
sure.
Like,
Yeah, sure. Just they're basically like more inventory space.
what does the explorer's kit have in it?
You can search in the handbook. It's got like torches from
I was thinking,
Tinders.
okay, it's got torches and things. Okay, I was about to say, can I just grab some firewood? But there's
Actually,
tinder,
I could. If you open the player's handbook, you might be able to.
kindle.
Okay, so what's everyone's kits, by the way, so you know what's actually in them.
Explorer.
I don't remember what kit I chose. but
Tinkerers
I'll
and
just have a look.
Dungeoneers.
What do you mean, kids?
I think I had the explorers pack.
Okay, so
People.
you had the Explorer pack.
I think so. Like it's the one with the rope and the torches and the water and
They're
stuff.
Yeah.
Rations.
Pretty sure it's the explorers
Yeah.
one.
If you just go to your, wait, hold up. Where is Adventure Gear?
Kids? Sorry, what?
Are there rations on camp that we could stash into these bags quickly?
Okay, so Explorer's kit includes a backpack, so you have a backpack as well.
A bedroll,
A bedroll, mess kit, tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 days of rations,
a
a
water.
water skin, and 50 feet of hempen rope.
Can we?
Yeah,
grab
that's
some?
the.
What
I
is
think we
a
should grab some,
Dungeoneers? What is a Dungeoneers?
Backpack, crowbar, hammer, 10 pitons, 10 torches, a tinderbox, 10 days of rations, and a water skin, and 50 feet of rope.
What is 10 tits?
Pin, search that up, because I don't
I
actually know.
think we should grab rations and put them in the bags just in case.
Let's ask Verona about
What?
rations.
Because we got the 2 pouches.
You got
right?
that's the stuff you were given, the rations.
Yeah, but can we grab?
Um,
Because we've got
uh,
10 days of rations. Can we put extra rations into those?
People!
bags?
I mean, you see, like, Callus
Okay.
wearing some stuff, so he probably has some rations on him, too.
Yeah, but he needs to eat as well.
True, and he probably has to eat more than you guys. Well, at least about the same amount as Gunnar, which is
Yeah,
still
so I'm
more
just
than the
thinking,
rest
do
of
we
you.
want to put more rations into these new bags so we have more, if required.
Speaking of food,
It's up
I'm
to
gonna
you.
go and get a snack, so I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, so it's up to you. You can chuck them in the bags. It could probably hold... Yeah, it could hold most of your rations, yeah. At least
I mean,
the
can we get
rations
more
of the 5 of
rations?
you.
Can we get more rations from the camp?
I mean, you could ask.
Alright, well, let's ask Verona about rations then.
So-
Rations.
so you're gonna
Regarding
ask-
rations, are we being provided, or will we just have to scavenge the desolate city?
Well, here's the thing. We're kind of low on food ourselves, so we've given you as much as we've given you basically as much as we can give you without starving ourselves.
Understandable.
Because we've been out here for closer to 3 weeks now.
So we probably don't want to start. We got enough for rations. We
You
should
got
probably
10
grab
days.
something else.
You get 10 days at least. At the very least, 10 days.
We
We
should
don't
grab
have to worry.
something else. Then with the bags, there's no point carrying empty bags into the thing. That's my thinking, right? We should take something in. You know what I'm saying?
Well, whatever you take in,
Yeah,
you
okay,
have to take
who
out
has,
if you start
who
collecting
has,
items.
Unless you use it.
Consumable.
Wait,
Or
who
drop
can
it.
forage? Because we can forage the surrounding forests for roots and food, and berries and venison, meat. You know, animals.
Is it gonna be useful for anybody though? Like,
And that'll take time, and you guys
I'll
gotta
take
go.
time. We don't have time.
Yeah.
Can
I mean-
we?
There are
We have
some
enough
people
to-
still up, but it's like it's
Okay, how
the
about if we just
locksmith
intimidate
and, like,
them
the...
and giving them us food and
No.
supplies?
They're
No,
already running low. We're not...
they literally own us.
That is a lie. They probably have mountains.
They literally purchased us. We're not in any position.
I mean, Isaac, do you want to do an
negotiate our
insight
wage.
check to see if they're lying? If she's lying?
Yeah, okay, I'll do an inside check.
If you want to know if someone's lying, just ask to do an insight check.
Do I have?
I will
Yeah.
also. What stat is it relying on?
Wisdom.
Ah.
Yeah, 20.
Yep. She doesn't seem to be lying.
Seam.
You
Well,
got a 20, and he
You
says
don't
he
know
doesn't
for a
see it.
fact, but
You can
you
tell
got...
that means they have
she's not
enough
lying.
rations.
She's not lying. She's basically giving you as much as she can offer.
So
She
we'll
got
just have to. We'll have to come back in 5 days, basically.
Days.
10.
Not necessarily.
I'm gonna
You
go. I'm gonna
could
be an
find-
Anna,
you
and
could
I'm
find
gonna go
food.
grab some
She said there were
snacks.
villagers, right? So I'm sure they said there were villagers. I'm sure there's probably
And you have no idea what the state of them is.
Yeah,
yeah. They
They
could,
could
be
be-
crops for all we know.
they could literally have been eroded to nothing, like the antiquity.
Or they could be in
Positive,
perfect condition. You
positive.
have absolutely no
perfect
idea.
condition.
Positivity. man.
Thriving.
Positivity.
All right.
I
Well,
would like to.
let's-
I would like to
I
note though.
do-
Ischyros noticed this last night, and as the bard pointed out to him, just closer past the guards, but closer to the wall, just outside of it, you can see a line where the grass ends, and it's just kind of like cracked rock where it goes into the city. So it looks like the city's kind of sat upon like cracked stone rather than. It's a very sharp line as well, so it doesn't look natural.
So
That's as
basically,
much
some
as-
sort of
that's as much as you-
nuclear fallout happened.
That's as much as you know about the state of the city, from what you can tell from the outside.
So basically, desolation has occurred. I
No.
can also grab snacks.
These rose and this lamb and rosemary shapes are actually not that bad.
Like, bruh, you guys are trying to
Right.
figure out like how you gonna survive in like.
Yeah, let's just
city.
get it on with. I reckon we start heading
Yeah, let's
out
go
with
in.
them.
We don't really need anything.
Yeah, let's just go in.
We've
This
waited
group of
long
people
enough.
will never get a plan. Like we'll literally just yeet it the second
We
we get
do
in
not have
there.
We do not have a single brain cell among the 5 of us. Let's do this.
Davwin probably does, but he probably
I
also
would,
doesn't care.
I would counter that I have the brain cell and I'm
I'm
just
just
too
not
tired
talking.
to
I
use
just
it.
don't care. I'm just.
Davwin's probably the smartest, and he probably also doesn't care.
Yeah, the one person who actually knows this is a bad idea is like, yeah.
So
I
he
don't
just
care
like,
about
I'm
it.
not gonna help these assholes.
What?
He doesn't.
That's
I like
Need,
what we
Davwin.
do.
he doesn't need as much food as you anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty small.
But it levels out because Gunnar needs
What?
more.
What does
Davwin-
Davwin hate us?
Wait, do I have
He
to
hates
give
everyone.
food to him?
Davwin would
I mean,
eat
you're not
our
gonna
corpses.
eat- you're all
He's
kind of like,
cat.
gosh,
He would not
you-
hesitate
Wait,
to
is
eat us.
Davwin
You
the one that
have the same
escorted us
amount of
from the dungeon?
You have the
Shut
same amount of
up.
rations as Gunnar, so it is your rations, but you'd probably want to get. It's best if you do give it to him, and it might even make you give it to him, but you don't. But it is your
Bash him up.
rations.
Who's Davwin again?
James,
Oh wait, no.
He
Sorry.
just like picks him up and shakes him. Give me your snacks, little man.
the gnome. Yeah.
I can barely see
That's
him
now.
anyway.
All right, let's do this.
Not that
Okay,
short.
you going to
It's
head
not
off
an
now?
ant.
Yeah.
You've got-
let's out.
You got
See
everything that we
friends,
left out
catch
for you.
Yeah.
Everything's in
A
order.
whip.
You can see that she's like very much like making sure everything's in order, kind of deal.
Is everything in order?
Have you got-
Appreciate the.
Have you got everything? Have you got? Do you need anything else?
We appreciate the motherly concern.
Do you have anything
but
else to
I
give?
think we're good.
Oh, it's not motherly. I really just need to know what's in there, and I don't think we can afford to have another party.
Okay,
Well, look,
I just say to
it's-
her, well, to save expense and finding new willing people to come and do it. Do you have anything else willing to
I don't know if we were ever willing.
give us?
She's dying.
We've given you a lot, all the food we can. We've given you,
Do you have any
Any
weapons
kind of
for my
equipment that we
friend
thought-
Goliath here?
Didn't we
Or-
just agree
already
that we were
got
just gonna
weapons.
go in?
Yes, let's go. We're going. Come
Go
on.
in.
so it's
Let's
like
just
Gunnar
go,
just kind of
come on.
grabs Ischyros and just goes, "Come."
We go.
Come.
Hand off me
Now.
now!
You're not even
Literally-
drunk yet, Isaac.
Just
No, I
to
just
go
said
in.
hand off me now.
Okay,
My
so
hands
Callus
firmly
goes,
grasping
"Shall we?"
We shall. Let us go.
He just
you
he's got his
insufferable-
arms open. He's just like, "Let us enter." And he just kind of looks at Verona. And is
I
like,
was just
I don't
way
know how
too
to pronounce
happy.
it.
Tvlava?
Tvlava.
Baba,
That. Let's go.
that one.
I would just like to
Adventure
let you
Force.
know that in my notes, it still says Tvlava because we didn't know how to say
Titlava.
it.
That's the correct spelling as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Is that your dog?
It's all the effort of-
Or is that a banshee?
It's a drum.
The cat
that
and
was
dog
just
is
a
fighting
demonic
again.
Dog's
Yeah.
fucking-
Okay,
the
so
dog- the dog's
you
in
guys-
Scotland.
start heading off. You basically, Callus takes the lead and starts walking you towards the massive, in between the two massive towers, and you kind of cross the threshold where the line in the grass is, and it's like, and the second you kind of step in there, you kind of like smell something new in the air, kind of like something sooty, kind of burny. The second you cross that threshold,
yum, delicious.
and
The second we like crush that line, Björk kind of goes, I like it here.
We were just kind of like looking
Smells
around
like home.
Is this you?
it's like, did you do this?
Did you pop one off too far?
Is this your fault?
Yeah, but you can still Björk specifically can still smell the sulfury smell on top of it.
Even better. Compounding fire smells.
Yeah. So yeah, basically,
It would be really funny if my if the crime that I committed is the reason why it kind of fell to the ground. Mitchell, you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. And I won't confirm or deny anything. Just know that I came up with this idea a bit ago.
And it's causing the fall of entire civilizations.
I figured out that
Sounds
how
like a
it's.
regular
I
Sunday.
figured out the method of how the city came like this a bit ago. Right. Okay. So.
Okay.
You walk past the giant towers and you kind of look up it, and they're basically completely smooth. Not completely smooth, but there's no way you're climbing these towers just on your
My
own.
island.
Then how,
Should
did,
have-
My island.
We should have gone Esmond.
then how did Esmond climb them?
Yeah, we should have gone.
He said
them
hand-
before
Yeah,
us.
why? He made it, so he probably has mold earth or fucking something.
Maybe he's an earthbender.
Maybe he's a warlock. I should have killed him.
James, don't you have fucking earth, mold earth?
Oh, I do actually, sort of. Wait, what is it used for again? For now?
It's used for molding rock and dirt.
Yeah, there's a skill for me.
Yeah,
Make
and
us
the
some
walls are made.
stairs.
The tower's walls are made out of stone bricks, kind of layered.
Let me see. It's called the
It's called mold.
mold earth.
Yeah.
You choose a portion of dirt or stone that you can see within the range, and then fit in, and that fits within a 5-foot cube.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to get up there with mold earth then,
Rip.
because it's a tall fucking tower.
It's big.
Ah, I see.
I'm like Gunnar just playing with his fucking hair.
Dude, I'm bored. I'm entertaining myself.
Okay, so yeah, you guys
I
should kind
just
of.
had a look at my spells and I'm the most useless person here.
Okay, you
We're talking to
continue.
the human fighter here.
You kind of get led through the tower, through the gates into the sea, and like as you, Callus is kind of leading the group, kind of like humming to himself, just trying to keep his spirits up. he's not really talking as much because you can't. You do notice that he isn't talking as much really, and he's kind of like standing up a bit taller as he looks around.
He's definitely scared.
Yeah,
Man's ready to fight.
Yeah. As you walk into the city, it's a bit. As you walk into the city, you do end up seeing whatever tower Ezramen was talking about. It's like directly. It's directly ahead. It's a decent walk away, but it's definitely visible from the wall. It's nowhere close to the size of the wall, right? But it is a relatively tall tower. From your distance, probably say 3 or 4 stories, but like tall ones that you can see like little jut outs where maybe it's stories, maybe it's just jut outs, but they look it is decently tall. It looks kind of like a watchtower of some sort, or like a guard's post.
Can we go up there?
Yeah, well, you're still a decent bit away, and you're just yeah, and you start making your way towards it, and Callus has noticed it and kind of pointed it out to everyone, just saying, "We go there first."
Wait,
he's kind of taking the lead. Yeah,
we're going to the tower?
You go into the tower, because that's the only structure you can see. Apart from that, it's like a completely flat, kind of like vast thing of nothingness that you can't really see much. And as you walk, you're probably like a third of the way to the tower. And you kind of notice that the tower doesn't seem as clear as it was before. It seems closer, but not as clear, in a sense. Kind of like a haze has come across it.
So a mirage.
So it kind of looks like we would need glasses for the thing.
I mean, it's not so much like a mirage. It's like a haze. Like there's like a cloud, kind of like
a barrier.
It's like a cloud. It's not specifically just over the tower. It's just the only structure you can see. If you look around, you can where do you see the wall kind of going off on the inside, where you can see the wall kind of going off in both directions. You can't see as far as you could have before.
So when we look
it's kind of like there's like a kind of grey cloud just kind of settled on the ground kind of deal.
So there's buildings around us. We can't see them.
The only building you could have ever seen was the tower. It's the only thing you noticed before this kind of haze settled in. And yeah, you still really smell that kind of ashy, sooty smell in the air.
Okay,
Why don't we tie the rope to our waist so we can't get lost and we explore the fog?
I mean, we're definitely going to get ambushed regardless. The last thing we want to do is untie ourselves while we're trying to also fight.
No, but like long ropes, so then we don't get lost, but we can still.
You guys got 50 foot of. You guys got 50 feet of rope. Everyone who's got Dungeoneer and Explorer kit, you got 50 feet of rope each.
Yeah.
The kit thing. Did I choose that at the start? Or
you would have. It's in your equipment.
Do we really need a?
Can I choose any
attached? Yeah, it's not really.
I mean, you've already kind of got a destination. Callus is kind of leading you there.
How thick is it? Is it like just thick enough that you can't see in the distance?
It's not that thick, but it's noticeable. Is the point?
Is it getting thicker or getting closer?
You keep walking, right?
No wonder people are getting lost.
As you keep walking, you'll
Actually,
probably.
wait, before we start walking, can I put a landmark? Like a mound of dirt before we near the gate.
Yeah, sure. You're about you're probably about 200 meters, 300 meters from the gate right now. The tower is probably about 1.5, 2 k's.
Can I just put
from the
can I put cars every 100 meters or so?
I mean, you could do that, but you're gonna have to catch up to the party because Callus does not seem to be stopping because he's in front of you. He's not turning around, kind of deal.
Fine, I'll keep going. Fuck it.
Yeah, we won't worry about it.
You certainly can. You're very dexterous.
Can I make scuff marks? Is the ground easily to be able to be scuffed?
I mean, it's basically rock. It's cracked earth, so it's like rocky. Right. So
No.
you keep walking.
James, can you like make an Earth snowman just chilling?
A snowman.
Like future explorers out a lot. But like it's not really dirt.
I can move 2 pile of dirt and then
Yeah, just
put a stone as eyes.
just make domes of
Yeah,
Earth
yeah,
every
yeah.
like 100 meters, so then we know where we're going.
Wait, Cal,
Well,
wait a
roughly
sec.
every 100 meters.
What do you want? Have half and bring it to me.
So just to summarize for my own head thing, so we're moving in the city and we're
You're-
heading towards the tower.
Yeah.
And the tower is
it
the
looks like-
only thing.
So far, yes, it's the only
Tower
thing
is the
you
only
can
thing
see.
that's out.
It's the only thing you can
Yeah, and it's
Oh, Mitchell's
hazy.
word.
And it's hazy.
It's kind of like there's a, you know the ash kind of ashy
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of like mist we get when we get a bushfire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing. You have kind of that around.
Okay.
It's not as noticeable, right? It's like a bit further out, a bit thinner, but it is noticeable at that distance.
Yeah. Remember.
Yeah, can I do an Arcana check maybe to see if there's anything magic going on?
Do you have detect magic by any chance?
No.
Okay, so you're gonna
I
have to
don't.
do an
Is this,
Arcana check. Yeah, you can do an
Is
Arcana
this a
check.
magical effect on us because I have magic resistance?
That's why I'm doing an Arcana check.
No, I'm just
Jesus
saying
Christ.
if it's a persistent magic effect.
Okay,
Yeah, I
what'd you
should be able
roll,
to
Anna?
Wait, 2 seconds. Let me add my bonuses.
I'm guessing it's not a good roll if you have.
That's a
if you-
5.
5?
Can I do it?
You can,
It's a
you
5.
can absolutely tell.
Yeah.
You can tell absolutely nothing. What'd you roll?
James!
Try.
Anna.
I was 1 for Arcana.
On it.
How about you?
Arcana
Dan? Do you
is
detect magic?
if you're okay. What do you get? 14, plus whatever. Like if you're proficient in it, and also your proficiency. If you're proficient in it, it's your proficiency bonus, and then also your yada.
I already added 1.
Basically,
Yeah, but are you proficient in Arcana?
he's not, so he just did add 1.
Oh.
Are you not? Are you
Wait,
proficient?
what do you mean by proficient?
Proficient.
The one
It's
I
like one of your
chose at
skills.
start.
One of your skills. Is
Yeah,
it
I
one
got
of-
Arcana.
Okay, it'd be
Inside.
that plus. It'd be your intelligence plus your proficiency then.
That's +2, so 15.
Yeah. So, basically,
No, that would no. It would be how much is your?
it
how
looks.
much is your-
Well, basically, from what you can tell, it looks magical in origin, but there seems to be no immediate effect on you.
Oh fuck! Who has the magical fog machine? Fuck me.
It looks like it's made by magic, but it doesn't look like it has magic.
This is not a fucking disco. Where's the fucking diamond light?
Yeah. So you guys keep moving towards the city. What? You're in the city. You're moving towards the tower. You walk for a bit longer. You're probably about halfway-ish, maybe closer to 2/3, but you're about there.
Bam, ambush.
And between your last stop and there, the sky was bright. It was morning. It was like the morning sky. It's kind of darkened a bit to like a
We're
more
in a dimension.
dusky color.
Bruh.
Different
So
dimension.
everything's a lot dimmer. Is the point? Everything's a lot dimmer. The sky is like just on the edge of sunset. Even the sun, which was rising, right, it looks like it's now setting.
Hey Mitch, can I like do an inside check if like this place has like accelerated time or something?
That would be an Arcana check. It would not be an inside check.
Yeah, I'll do that one.
Yeah, you can do.
What? Look, because I don't be a fucking old man when I get out of here.
Yeah, you could try.
Oh.
11. Yeah.
You don't seem to see anything, like any kind of difference. You don't seem to tell any kind of aging, magic or anything like that. Okay, so you guys get to a point where you can.
I'm gonna go and take care of my dog.
Yeah. you guys get to a point where the tower is no longer hazy anymore. It's basically kind of like it's now clear, and it's definitely some sort of guard tower or watchtower. You can see at like the toppermost level, like little windows where you can see the tips of ballistas and kind of like smaller things where archers would be posted as some sort of defensive structure. And around the base you could see very simple kind of like spike defenses, like the ones that are kind of pointed outwards at an angle. You can see those.
They look hastily built. But they look
connected?
No, they don't look hastily built.
Is
They
this
do look
connected to the
damaged though.
Oh, last stand, I say.
Yeah.
Is this connected to the wall for the middle section?
No, this is
Tower just in the
completely
middle of nowhere.
standing on its own.
Is it in the middle directly, or is
And
it...
as you get closer to it, you could see, like on the ground, kind of like a kind of cobblestoney road leading in either direction.
When you say
from
other,
it.
do you mean towards us and away from us, or left and right?
Okay, so you're kind of on a road at the moment, right? It leads up to the guard tower, right? So it's leading north to the guard tower, right? And the road is running basically east to west, or west to
What,
east.
from
It's
the
running,
guard tower
it's
or a
running
little bit
perpendicular
up?
to the road you're already on. At the very end of the road, it meets at the guard tower.
That thing that was destroyed or harmed or whatever it was.
The spike kind of defenses, yeah. It's not destroyed, it looks damaged.
Yeah, okay. Can I see if it has like fire damage of any sort? Just because of the smell, like.
Do a perception check.
Yeah, 2 seconds. I'm just gonna pull up my character sheet. And you said perception?
Yeah, that'd be a perception.
That is a 20.
20. No fire damage. You do know it kind of looks like it kind of looks more like decay or rust.
Okay.
Oh wait, so when you said damage, it wasn't like people smashing into the spike?
No, it looks like it's more weathering of age. It's been here a while.
Okay.
Ionization. Yay.
Well, the wooden spikes are decayed.
Oxidation reaction.
Yay.
Well then, wait. So the guard tower is in front of us, and
It's
then
directly in front of us, and there's
and then in
a
front-
road running perpendicular to you.
So in front of the guard tower,
In
there's
front.
a road running left and right.
In front.
I'd say we go to the guard tower.
Yeah, let's go and have a look.
What we spent
Wait,
like what,
those roads are
13
connected
hours?
to the front.
Basically, kind of like the road that you're on kind of goes up and kind of loops at the beginning of the tower, kind of like a mini cul-de-sac, right? No, not cul-de-sac. It's kind of like a roundabout-y kind of thing, right? In front of the guard tower. And there's two things going on either side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like I mean, it's this actual structure of the road doesn't matter. It's the fact that there's a road in front of the guard, basically directly in front of the guard tower, going perpendicular to the road to the guard tower.
Right.
It's a T intersection, basically, but with like a little lip towards the guard tower.
Oh,
So yeah, it's like. So are you guys going to go to the guard tower? I mean, Callus is
Yeah,
already.
Yes.
Callus is already
Yeah.
just fucking going for it.
Yeah.
And Callus goes.
I mean, I was in step with him.
He
Yeah.
just kind of like he just kind of
Bullshit,
turns
you're
around with his
accepting.
arms in the air, is like, "Welcome to the point of no return. No one has ever gone this far."
Good for you. Let's go to the guard tower.
Yes.
Yay!
Let's just go in.
Thank you, Callus. That's
And he
super
just kinda like-
encouraging. Let's just get
Let's
this
do
over with.
cocaine.
Just gonna go with it, and you kind of see him kind of like stopping himself from reaching for his warhammer straight away, right? And so he just kind
He is way too eager.
of does a 180 and just kind of starts moving towards the tower.
To be honest, I'm tempted to just like take my sword out and just like have it in my hand.
You can do
That's
that.
just kind of the vibe I'm getting.
These are my warhammers.
Yeah, I'm
you,
sure
you
do
are
that,
at you are past the point that anyone that has actually gone back.
Wait, so we
has
can just
gone.
walk back right now.
I'm definitely taking
And
out the
you've
sword
made a
then.
new record, yeah.
Wait, so we can just walk right back? Can we just go and have a burger? We said we've done it. We saved the princess. Let's go.
Just
She's
say
been taken to
Mario.
another castle.
Like,
Let's
we just did a little
go.
bit of
We just put
combat,
power
we've
to
done
the
it.
dress. This is the princess we saved.
We found nothing. It's literally just barren. You can have good farming lands here. Let's just go.
Okay,
No, you
okay.
can't. It's terrible farming land.
Yeah, it's really.
don't know
shit.
that. None of
I mean, they
them
kind of
get to
do.
go inside.
They kind of
Yeah,
do.
It has been a while since anyone actually was there, so it should be
Yeah,
there.
See it from the outside. That's like really
Even from
not-
there's that line at the outside of the wall that has that kind of
Pay
thing.
attention, Isaac. Come on, man.
Why not?
You're gonna get all killed.
Okay, so you guys gotta follow Callus into the guard tower. He's fucking going.
I already
for it.
am. I'm already in front of him.
He's already at the
You're not in
cat
front of him,
tower.
mate. You can barely keep step with me, you dickhead.
Yeah, Callus,
kid.
Callus is taller, so he's about the same speed though. Let's be honest. And you can't
Can we
keep.
just like tell Callus to like slow down a bit?
No.
I mean,
No.
you can ask. He probably won't listen though. He'll probably just
Punch
say.
you.
He'll probably apologize and then not slow down.
I'm sorry, I'm
nice,
so
man.
big and you're so small.
What a
Not
nice
probably
man.
not a mallet, not out of malice. More the fact that he's just too into it, basically.
Yeah.
Excellent. Alright, let's follow.
Ah, so we're at the door of the guard tower. Do we open
yeah.
it or do we?
The door is standard human height kind of thing, so Callus is a bit big for it. So is Gunnar.
It's a mimic.
Mm.
Yeah, so he just kind of turns around, looks at you, and goes. He just kind of gestures to the door and goes, and then gestures to himself.
Alright.
And also
okay.
gestures to
Yeah.
and then also gestures to Gunnar and just goes, "Would one of you four like to go first?" And he's just
can I
kind of,
do
you
a
can kind of see him
I will,
like
I
bobbing up and
will.
down.
Can I do
like,
a
I'll go
perception
get-
check on the door?
Yeah, you
I
can
was
roll, you can
excited.
perceive the door.
And I wants to get in there. I was like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the same thing as in Greenhold. Just grab it and burn my hand and
What
be
the
done
heck?
with it. Let's go.
I got 120. Nah.
Why did you roll in 120?
Oh, I
One
got a
d10,
10.
Oh,
a 10.
10.
It seems like it seems like it's a bit damaged, like from age. You can see
I
like
hate,
it's a bit
Mitchell,
rust.
I hate your wording. You go like, it seems like.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing. This is just what you see, right? So to you, all you could see is that it looks weathered, kind of like the spikes, right? The wood looks a bit like kind of old, like that. You know that kind of old wood kind of thing where it's like it
How
looks kind of
thick does it look?
mushy in a sense.
How thick does it look?
It looks about the same thickness as a normal door. About
So
probably
is there
that
is there
thick.
iron struts going?
There's kind of like
across?
iron bands going across like that, and one up and down across there, and they're all kind of, they all
So
look,
a good old
they all have some
traditional
rust on
door.
them.
Let's go.
Can I just kick the door down on the iron strut so my left foot doesn't go through the wood?
You don't have a.
Just
What?
turn,
Just
push,
go.
turn, push.
Yeah, I could have kicked the door down.
Turn the knob.
No, you don't have to.
Fine, I turn the knob.
fine.
I give
Which
up to your
looks
peer
like the door is
pressure.
locked.
Fuck
You
you.
swing the door open, and
I want to be dramatic, kick
okay.
the door down.
You see kind of like a sort of entrance room, right? And the light from the the kind of like dusk, kind of dim light, you can just about because Ischyros is going first. You can actually see fine because it's like he's got dark vision.
Yeah.
He could see basically 3 doors ahead, right, in a line, and 1 door to the left. But apart from that, the room seems just kind of like very barren.
Is there stairs going up?
No, just 3 doors in front of you along a long wall, and there's a short wall here that goes to your left. Apart from that, the wall just kind of curves around with the rest of the tower.
Fucking.
So I'm
I'll
assuming
go
we'll...
to the door on the left.
Yeah, Björk can also see fine, but for the rest of you, it's very dim.
I don't
Oh,
suppose...
I'm gonna use produce flame, which allows me to conjure a small flame. Let me just.
Davwin, do you happen to have
Yeah,
light or dancing lights?
I do not.
I'm asking Davwin.
But I do. Oh, okay.
Do you have light or dancing lights?
Any light spells?
Yeah, so light or dancing lights, like the cantrips.
Oh, I have something called chromatic orb or something like that.
That's the first level spell. I'm talking about your cantrips. What cantrips do you have?
What's a cantrip?
Your level 0 spells.
Level 0 spells.
Oh, I don't have anything that's bright or anything.
So what do you have?
Acid splash, infestation, mold earth, poison spray,
Yeah, so
which is
you could light a torch, but use one of your torches.
Can
I mean,
I?
that is
Mitch.
literally a
Yeah,
flame.
you create the flame, yeah, but that's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like you're gonna be holding that flame, so you guys are gonna have to stay together. Is the point?
How
Isn't
many
she
torches do we
glowing
have?
like a little? Anyway.
A little, but not enough to see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
so
I-
basically, I'm being a human torch for you guys.
Can I perceive the room around us to see if there's any trapdoors or anything?
Yeah.
Paddywhack, you a dog a bone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
As
17.
like sees anything.
you see
must
absolutely
roll
nothing
perception.
else.
Wow.
It basically just kind of like flat stone.
Is there a chance that the stones are made of flint?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. And you
Flint
want to make
Flint is not a
sulfuric?
very versatile material.
Yeah, flint
Are
is
you
not that
satisfied, Isaac?
versatile.
Shall we?
Yeah, well, we're
Shall we
already
continue?
inside already.
Alright. Which door
Yeah, I
we
mean,
doing
I'm
first?
going to the door on the left. That's where I'm heading.
Alright, well, let's stick together.
Yeah, on the short wall. Okay, so it's the same kind of deal. The door also seems kind of like the outside one, except there's less iron and more wood, and it's very old.
I go to the other 3 doors.
They all seem the same as that door. They're kind of like the outside door is more reinforced, but these doors are a lot more just kind of standard wooden with a little bit of metal in them. The metal looks a bit rusted. The wood looks old.
So all the doors look.
The wood
same.
is not decayed fully though. You do note that.
Are
I
we...
push the door open.
Push all the doors open and see what's inside them.
You can do that. That's completely valid.
Yeah.
Okay, is that what you're gonna do? Push each door open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go to the left door, you open it, right? And it peers in. She sees some sort of kind of dining area. It's got like, it's like got about probably 5. It's got 5 tables with like sets of chairs on them. All the wood looks about the same kind of weathered kind of look to it. And if like all the cloths kind of placed over them are all very tattered and very kind of like stringy at the moment.
Mm.
And any dye that they held is gone, basically. And there is a room. There's like a door at the far end of the room. Like if you're walking in to the left, right, the door is down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be if you walk into the room, it'd be on your right, on the far right wall.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, do you open the rest of the doors, or do you continue on with this room?
Yeah. Let's all open all the other doors.
Okay.
Okay, so you open the first door, the left door on the far wall. No, I'm talking about like the first wall. You open that door, and you see a bunch of stools kind of sat around like a dead kind of stone fireplace. And on the other side, there is another door.
Okay.
The next door over, you open it, and it's some sort of armory. It's got weapons. It's got like weapon racks and stuff like that. Tables with like knives and swords. It's got bows hung up on the wall. It's got like buckets of arrows underneath, and they all look old, but they don't look unusable in a sense. The swords kind of have some rust on them. The bow wood looks very old, but they're all intact in a sense.
Sorry, Mitchell. Can I just, in regards to trying to figure out a map quickly, wait. So the door, when we entered, there was a door to our left.
Okay, basically there's a short wall and a long wall in front of you. The short wall has a single door, and it's to your left, right? Then the long wall has 3 doors.
Mm.
Okay, so that's the middle door. What's the very right door?
The right door, you open it, and it looks like some sort of, kind of like bath, basically a bathing, relieving area. There's like, those kind of like stone, like lavatories that are just a hole on the other side of the room. And there's like a, kind of like bath to the side that still has water in it.
So wait, there's still water in the bath.
There's still water in the bath. It's kind of elevated,
But
so
everything else is
it's kind of
tattered,
elevated.
right?
It's elevated to like off the ground with steps going up to it. You can see that there's water in the bath, though.
Is it contaminated?
You'd have to go up to check.
Okay, so
I'm
we're all
more
in the room
thinking
again.
because
Yeah, we're all
sorry,
in the
I'm
same
just
room
thinking.
now. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, yep. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm just thinking because everything in this building and the building itself seems very run down, and like the doors are decaying and the wood outside is decaying and whatnot.
And then
So it must have been
things.
here a long time without proper maintenance. So why is there still water in the bath?
Because, well, like you could ask the same thing. Why are the weapons not rusted to hell, and the wood decay?
That's
Yeah.
true.
There's something about this that indicates like an
So-
immediate.
We're
attack.
all in the
Yeah,
same-
kind of
we're all in
like
the
the
same-
hand.
Wait, is the food on the dining hall rotted, or is that still?
There's no food on any of the
Ah.
tables.
Okay, so we're all in the middle room. All the doors are open. We've got a dining area. We've got a.
I can tell you on the
bathhouse.
in the armory room there is also another door on the other side.
Actually,
Okay.
so the armory room, I'm assuming, has a couple swords and stuff.
Couple swords. Everything
Alright.
looks like it's got some sort of weathering. So it's
Can
like
I?
rusting. It's either been dulled. It's got like the wood has been aged a bit. The feathers on the arrows might look kind of frayed. Some look like they've fallen off.
Are there like weapons missing, or are they all still there?
There are a few, yeah, mostly bows. But there are,
Oh, like, is there-
there are empty gaps. Yes.
Can I go and have a look at the water and see if it's like if there's something
We're
weird
splitting
about
up
it,
now.
or if it's just
Okay.
I don't know. Are we?
What?
Well, Jack's having a look at the bows, and you're looking at the water. So are we?
And
splitting
only
up, or are
two
we-
of you have dark vision. Keep in mind. And
Ah,
by the way,
yeah, actually,
the further into the building you get, the darker it will be because there's no any torches on the wall are long since dead.
How many torches do I have in the explorers pack?
I believe 10.
That means 50. 50.
Explorers pack
We
you
don't have to go and check the
have-
water immediately. It can be like after whatever Jack is
You have
doing.
10 No. You get 10 torches. Yes.
Yeah. Well, let's just say we like went into the room, to the armory, checked out what that was, and then went and checked out the water.
Okay, so
together.
we're checking out the armory. Let's check out the armory first. Not
We've already-
So what are you
Yeah.
looking for?
I think it was just what I was doing. I don't think.
Good. Do you guys want to grab some weapons for money to sell? 'Cause we have literally nothing.
I mean,
Can
it's
I
just-
take-
I somehow suspect we're not going to be able to. There's not going to be a massive market for old, rundown weapons here.
We can sell it as a gimmick. It's the weapons from this long lost civilization that no one has
I
returned.
mean, you
Long
can
lost.
try to do a history check, possibly, to see if there is any like. But I mean, that's more knowing, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Can I take a knife
you can.
as a weapon? Yeah, a
You
small
can.
one.
It won't be as good as an actual knife because it's been aged, but you could take one. Yes.
Can I
Do
pierce
they
the
have
skin?
any?
I mean, you'd have to check.
Do they have any markings?
Alright.
They do.
To...
There are some that do seem like they haven't been dulled, and they've all been dulled to some sort of extent. There are some that look like they could still do some damage, but like
Can I sharpen it? If so, where would I
if you
be
had
able
some
to?
sort of whetstone or grindstone, yeah.
Do they have any distinct marking on which kind, which blacksmith crafted them? Because
Do
You'd
they
have
have
to do a
any-
perception
should-
check.
Huh?
Do a perception check if you want to look for any kind of details.
One D.
Ranger, should we take a knife for
Yes, definitely.
Emmett?
It's probably a good idea.
Okay, what'd you get?
Yeah, I'll take one of the knives.
You
Just
don't
to
see
confirm.
any. Honestly, the weapons look
I don't-
very
Go on with it,
simple. Like, there's no engravings or anything like that. They're just very plain swords and daggers and stuff like that. Yes.
It's a very-
Minotaur.
I'm not in here, right? I'm stuck outside.
Did you come inside the tower?
I thought I was stuck outside.
Yeah, you can
okay.
kind of squeeze in, but you didn't go in
not
with
bothering.
them.
No, I'm not going.
So
in.
you're not
I was
going
just
in the
making sure
tower?
I wasn't just sitting here doing nothing.
No,
I
you're
was
sitting
in
with the
tower.
giant Goliath.
Your Callus is still
Yeah.
outside. He's probably gonna come in at some point. Like, he
You're
looks
sitting
very.
there
Can he
doing
come in?
nothing,
From what you can
sorry.
tell, he looks very eager. He could probably squeeze in there. Yeah,
You can just crawl.
just about squeeze
Can
in
he
there.
destroy the front gate? Like,
He could probably
destroy-
smash
But
the door.
do
in.
we want him in here? No.
Why not?
James, here's the thing about old towers. The less structural damage you do, probably the better.
Yeah, but if we take it down,
Oh,
we can just
this
sort through
guy.
the rubble.
He's massive.
Yeah. Yes, James, but if you take
This-
out a vital
I will tell
support
you right
for
now, the
a very
ceiling-
old tower.
The ceiling does look like it could just about occupy Callus.
Oh, okay.
But does it look
I'm not
like
willing to
there's
take the risk.
does it look
Is
like there's an
there
actual
any-
like
Yeah,
a
but he can't hear
floor?
you, so he's still outside. He probably
Does
doesn't.
it look like it actually has a floor on top or not?
I mean, the tower's much taller than the room you're in, so you'd
I
assume
reckon-
that there's other things.
Jelly bean.
I reckon
Is
we
there
go
any
out.
staircase?
None that you've seen so far.
Any secret doors I might look them up?
None that you've noticed, but you
Okay,
can...
so we've taken the weapons from the.
Let's check
So
out.
what have you taken? So,
Can we check out the water?
what do you want to... Wait,
Yeah,
what did
I was
everyone...
about to say
what,
that.
what did you guys want
Let's
to
do it.
take from
Check
the
out the
armory?
water.
What do you guys want to take from the armory?
A knife for Emmett, I believe.
Yeah, I'm taking a small knife for Emmett.
Yep, you...
Who's Emmett again? What was her like? Why was
The
she begging?
archaeologist.
The
Archaeologist.
elven archaeologist.
But why was she begging again?
Begging?
She wasn't
Well,
begging.
you guys felt really sorry for her. And I'm like,
No.
why?
No, we just really like her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, can I take a knife?
Like the archaeologist.
Yeah, but so I'm taking a small knife and then I'm heading towards the water to kind of see if there's anything weird about it, because it's
You
Like-
touched
Yeah, that is.
it?
it's weird that there's. Sure, I stuck my hand into some other stuff, so let's
Let's
check.
just
I guess.
jump into the fucking
Can
bath.
I see anything?
It seems like a
regarding
really
the
bad
water?
idea.
Yeah, you look in the water, it looks probably a bit murky, but apart from that, it doesn't look that much different.
Like, does it smell weird or no?
And not any more than the kind of sooty smell you already smell, and the sulfur, considering the
Drink
hand.
it.
Wait, could we?
That's just even more weird.
Drink it.
Yeah. No. If it would probably be masked by the like sulfur plus soot that we're smelling. But you still have the vials. Because remember when you stuck your finger in the blue potion, it made you see. Actually, this is probably
See
fixating on
smells.
something. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's probably
yeah.
fixating on something that isn't very.
Actually, you know what? That's actually a good idea. Let's
Why
fucking
just
go.
constantly
I
have
open
your
the
finger in
vial
the
with the
blue
blue liquid and stick my finger in it.
Remember, when you saw smells, you had an open wound.
Let's try
Maybe-
without an open wound.
Blood
You stick your finger-
sacrificed.
Oh, James just pissed off.
Rip James.
What happened to James?
Did he cock it or what?
Oh, he just sent me a question mark.
One player down.
Okay, let me just give him the link back. Bruh. Okay, I sent him the link again. He'll be back in a sec. Okay, but basically you stick your finger into the blue potion,
Vial, yeah.
the blue vial, and you wait. And you... Yeah, here he is.
You're gonna have to reorganize. Like,
No, actually,
Shuffle it
it's
around.
in the exact same order it was. So,
Nice.
you stick your finger into the blue vial, you wait, and nothing happens.
Okay, I take my hand out, make a small cut in my finger with the knife I just took, and then try again.
Okay.
Seems
Cut
like
your
a
rusty
really
knife.
tempting
Cut
date.
your
for
hand
sure.
with the rusty knife.
No.
Again.
You know what? How about you use
You
my
definitely gotta lick the
clean,
hand.
not rusted knight sword? A little bit more
All
dangerous.
right, let's go.
Possibly less
Let's
likely
go.
to give
You
you
slide
tetanus.
the your finger across
How we use teeth?
McLean's blade. You're fucking lucky Gunnar's not in here. And then you stick your finger into the vial. And you just feel like some sort of... You
Oh my
see
God,
your
you're
vision
crazy.
get blurry again. As you start seeing, like, particles around you. And just more and more. And you just see... Basically, you just kind of see the sooty smell and the sulfur smell. And...
But nothing from the water.
what you see from the water is an extra amount of the sooty smell than is in the air, kind of like coming off it.
It's magic water.
It's the same smell. That much is the exact same smell.
Maybe try doing an Arcana check, seeing if there's anything weird about the water.
Yeah. So you'll be seeing smells for a bit now. You were
Yeah.
seeing smells for about an hour last time in game.
Yep.
So yeah, you'll be seeing smells from that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do what Jack suggested and do an Arcana check
Okay,
on the
roll.
water.
Roll Arcana.
Yes. Oh my god, there you go. I got a 15.
15. There is nothing magical about the water per se. It does look like that because of the sooty smell coming off it, kind of like a
Yeah.
steamy kind of steamy kind of thing. You can't. It's like there's been some sort of magical influence on it, kind of like the haze.
Is it weird that I'm tempted to drink it?
Drink it.
Yeah, kinda.
Drink it.
It's centuries old water. Let's take
Yeah,
it.
it's good. You know, the dinosaurs got
Bit
it all
in
up.
juice, I guess.
James just
But like he
jumping
just
in and
said
out.
that the water doesn't seem more
It's-
murky than like
Actually,
it's not that murky. He said,
Yeah,
and
it's
it
clean.
just
It's
smells.
a little
weird.
murky.
It's still not safe for consumption.
You don't actually
It's
know
good
that.
biology. You should know this.
It's a little murky. If you want to check if it's like safe for safe to drink, you could probably do a nature check
Let's do that.
for any kind of like non-magical contaminants or something.
Yeah, I am doing a nature check, and I got a 19.
It looks like there's been
Nice.
there is like something in there, kind of similar to ash.
His suit.
Just extra. It's just, you know, it's good.
That kind of murky look kind of looks the same. Like, yeah, it kind of looks the same thing that would happen if a bucket of water that has been left near a fire. It's kind of like ash, kind of settling in it.
Okay, but there's nothing in the building that looks burnt.
No.
Okay,
Okay, what?
Oh,
no, just okay.
that's.
A bit weird.
Is that
Yeah.
you're gonna drink it?
No.
I'm getting more and more excited to discover what actually happened here. Well,
Could you-
well
could-
played, Mitchell.
Yeah, it's-
Well played. This is thrilling.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I love the fact that you have
Do I have any extra vials on me? No, I don't. Too bad.
No, because the vials you took were
Yeah, let's
were
move on.
from the
You
Kratos' tower.
are nothing but a scientist, aren't you? Let's see.
Wow, so we're not gonna find out what the mystery water is.
So Callus is
No,
outside. Callus is still outside, and he's
Wait,
just
why are we
kind
get Callus to drink it?
bouncing.
He'll be eager.
bouncing around. And he
oh
just goes-
yeah.
Let's
Hey,
get
does
Does
Callus
anyone
to
have
drink
a
it.
cup?
you just kind of hear him call in. There's like, is it all right?
Hey, we want you to have
Yeah,
something.
yeah, it's
we
good.
found you
It's
something.
fine.
It's good.
Fine. We're just checking out.
Okay
some-
then. And then you just hear like, kind of scrape, like crunching, as this Goliath is
No.
squeezing
Oh my God.
into the building, and he's kind of crushing the door a little bit as he comes in. And
Yeah,
like
we're gonna die.
he kind of emerges into the building, and he kind of like he's ducking down only just a little, stay inside the room, and he goes, "Oh." And he just kind of looks a bit disappointed. He's like, okay then.
Yeah.
And then he spies
we
the
haven't
armory and kind of peers in there and just has a bit of a look.
Okay,
Colin, have a
are we
drink of this water.
gonna?
Yeah, what do you reckon we go through the door in the armory? I'm kind of curious.
Yeah,
So
that was
there's
what I
a
was
door in the
about to
dining
say.
room, a door in the kind of like the fireplace room, and there's a door in the armory. They're
Okay,
all-
I think
they're
the
all on
armory
far-
one will lead
Okay,
upstairs.
so let's say you enter through the south door, right? All three of those doors you haven't looked are on the north wall of their respective rooms.
Yeah, maybe we should just do the thing we did before, where we just open the door, peer in, and then move on,
Yeah.
and then we can decide where to go from there.
Okay, you go into the armory. You open the door on the opposite side.
But we haven't even been up to the other one, the chairs around the sooty
Yeah,
fire.
Let's
Yeah,
go in.
but you're doing the same thing where you go each door.
We're checking each door, okay?
You
Calm
open
down.
it, and you see this kind of like, you see a decently big room with a ladder, like a kind of a steel kind of ladder leading up to a second story above. And also on the same wall as you, there is a single other door leading into this room to your left.
Cool. Should we go into the dining room and have a look there?
Yeah,
With the
let's
door?
double back.
Okay, you go into the dining room, you kind of cross the room past all the chairs and stuff. You open the door, and it's very much a very run-down kitchen kind of area. It's got like a very rusted stove, got like a table covered in it's covered in food, or but the food is like, the meat is very rotten at this point. But you can see it's rotten, but there is no maggots, no flies, or anything like that.
Interesting.
Everything
Yeah, again, so
is
it's like an
dead, man.
instant thing that
And
happened.
all the vegetables and fruits, they're all blackened.
Does this reminds me of Pompeii?
Except magic.
Yeah, they're all blackened. The
Oh, yeah,
the
this is
fruits
a-
and vegetables.
Isaac, I
As in,
reckon this is a
like,
good location to look
Is
for
it
alcohol
just
consumption,
suited
dude.
over, or is
What?
it? Has
Alcohol,
the
dude.
skin turned
Kitchen?
black?
Okay, you kind of go up to one
Why?
and like kind of grab
the
what
fruit.
looks like might
What
have
do
been a
you think?
potato,
Gam, I don't drink.
and it like
And
it's
alcohol.
almost like it was made of soot. As you just kind of put your hand around it, your hand just kind of makes it like lose form and collapse in on itself.
Is this the burger?
Okay,
The
Yeah.
potato,
this is the fruit.
Oh,
the vegetables, the roots, the fruit,
Potato.
all the plants, are just sooted over, and Callus kind of peers through the dining room thing and just kind of looks down the hall, and he just goes, "This was not a good idea to come in."
Yeah, so much
Then
for
get
finding.
the hell out.
And now that he's said that, my character comes in.
crunch, crunch, crunch,
You just
crunch.
see, yeah. So Callus had
Structural
kind of
damage.
so it's like
Yay!
the front door. As you come in, Callus has
Right.
left enough room and crushed the door enough that you could come in a lot easier.
Wait,
But-
he's taller, right?
Yeah, you can
How
stand
broad-
up straight.
how
You can
broad-
stand
Yeah.
up straight.
How broad is he?
About the same breadth as you.
Ah, fuck him. Okay, fine.
About the same. He's a muscular Goliath. He's tall and muscular, but he's not as broad as you. No, he's about the same breadth as you, so he's not proportionally the same size as you.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah.
Mitchell, are there any cabinets?
Okay, I come in.
Yeah, there's a few kind of well, not so much cabinets. They're just stacked crates in the corner.
Can we open
I
all?
reckon, yeah,
Right, I'm
because we're
heading.
gonna need to find more food eventually.
Okay.
Or
I
prep.
mean, I don't think there will be any food unless they're really dry.
Hey, if you like ash,
like
it's a
salted-
good steady
Or
diet of
like
ash.
sort of beef jerky or
Salted
something
or
like
salted or like smoked foods might still be
Yeah.
edible. It's
Okay.
unlikely, but it's a shot.
Anyone
So
want
that or
Right.
good.
Anyone want to open
That'll
one of the
fit.
crates?
Can we open all of it?
Sure, I will open.
I mean,
a
they're
crate with
stacked.
my
There's 4
sword.
crates, 3 at the bottom, 1 stacked on top of them.
I'll move the stacked one.
Okay, you can kind of just about manage to get through the doors to the kitchen. But yeah, can't look around. Anna's thankfully got her hand kind of like crossed, so you can't see the
Thankfully.
wound.
It's a small scratch. It wouldn't be bleeding.
Yeah, but
anymore.
if it's but like still, it's better safe than sorry with this.
Better be safe
Better
than
be
sorry.
safe,
We
sorry.
really don't want a
This is the second time you've been hurt. Yeah.
and in a tower.
Okay.
Yeah, and in a tower where there's already structural damage.
And the same thing happened. You put your finger in the blue potion. But yeah. So who wants to open the crate? And you know where the Dungeoneer's kit can probably use a crowbar.
I'll use the
Just my bare
crowbar.
hands.
Jesus.
Gunnar could just use his bare hands.
Oh wait, no,
Sword.
I don't
You
open it
probably-
myself. I just shove it to Jack.
Which
I'll
one?
do it.
Okay,
my
Gunnar.
bare hands.
So Gunnar
No,
just kind of puts
No,
his...
no, I shove it to McLean.
Oh, okay.
I just use my sword.
Fine, I just
Can you just
take
flick
the
it
crowbar
open?
back and fucking
my-
smack you with it.
Yeah, no, they're crates. They're like...
You
I'll
are.
open it. God damn.
Can
I
you,
was
do you even
like,
have
there's like
energy to
3
open that?
people opening
No.
it currently.
It looks like four crates.
One, there are 4 crates.
Okay, who has a crowbar?
I could
3
just
at the
open it
bottom,
with my
1 at
bare
the top.
hand. I'm sure my character would just walk in and just grab it.
Okay, so just... Gunnar walks and grabs the top crate. And just rips open the top. And it's filled with more kind of fruits and vegetables. And they're all in the same state as the stuff on the bench. Kind of ashen.
Okay. Can you move the top crate so we can
Yeah,
get to
just push it to the side and knock it off.
Yeah.
I have no respect for vegetables.
So yeah, you
IRL.
just knock the crate to the ground, and all the potatoes, what were potatoes, fall onto the floor. And as soon as they make impact with the floor, they just turn to the ash. So now there's just a pile of it, and like what was once potato, but
We have
now
other
more
crates.
is closer to the
feeling
soot.
Organic. Anything organic.
Why did
turns to ash
why
in
did
this
you
area.
wait?
Well,
That's
here's the
why
thing: you
nobody knows
notice
that.
that the meat is rotten, but not ashen.
Yeah.
The meat is. I think it's a very certain.
I'm gonna have a look at my provisions and see if they have changed since entering passing the line.
So you're gonna look at your what?
That's a really good idea.
What are you looking at?
I'm gonna look at
Rations.
my own provisions and like my rations to see
Yeah, you open your
my
bag.
own like rations, the
You look
ones
at your
we had
rations,
with us.
and they are
to see-
perfectly fine.
Okay.
They're perfectly
Felt like a
fine.
vegetable disease that kills everything.
Oh, wait. So wait, there's 3 other crates. Ranger, did you
3
guys
crates?
tip it onto the floor?
yeah.
The top crate's now tipped
Okay, so
onto the
can we
floor.
just open
The
it up
3 other crates
without...
are on the ground. Yeah, you can just open them.
But no,
Yeah. Let's just open them.
Not on the floor,
All of
Ranger.
I mean, all of them were inedible, so it
Yeah.
didn't really matter.
Hmm.
Alright, let's open all these crates.
what's it like?
Yes.
Crates.
What's in the crates? Pray tell.
Okay, so
Dungeon mushroom.
one of the crates holds more...
What's in the crate?
Kind of holds like a bunch of fish, but they're all very kind of yuck at the moment. They're all very rotten
Ugh.
and kind of like gelatinous.
Yuck.
They're not
Imagine
ashen.
the
Sardine.
smell. Ugh.
Again, they are not ashen. They are just like very rotten. They don't even smell. That's the thing. They
They're
don't
actually
smell
that's
at
actually a
all.
delicacy in Antarctica.
Rotten fish.
Yeah.
Wait.
They used to sit
They're rotten, but they don't smell.
Yeah, they're rotten, but they don't smell. They smell of that
They're
ashy.
rotten, but they
They
don't
smell of
smell.
that. You can see that's just more of that ashy kind of smell coming off them.
Wouldn't some of them be smoked?
Okay, I'm just gonna
No,
run through some
all-
facts with you guys now. So,
A few of them inside might be smoked.
No, they don't
No.
appear to be. No.
yeah, okay.
If they were, it's still way past how long
Okay,
they would
so
have.
Fine, yes.
So they're rotting, but they're giving off the. Did you just say they're
They're
rotting?
not giving a fishy smell. They're giving the ashy smell.
They're giving the, how about the meat? Was the meat giving the ashy smell?
If Anna looks at it, yes, it's giving that ashy smell. Same. Say the fruit aren't smelling at all. They kind of
They're just
are
mush.
the ashy smell.
they're
if you get it.
ash.
They're
It is
ash.
vaporized.
okay, so like all vegetable products, like fruits and roots and whatnot, have turned to like ash.
Like ashy
Right?
soot. Kind of like a. Yeah. Closer
Okay,
to
and all like
meats,
meat
they're rotting.
products.
They're
Okay.
rotting, but there are no flies, no maggots. There are nothing like that. They're all
Yeah, you've
they're
emphasized
all
that
rotten,
a lot.
They're all dust
and
as well.
they're,
So,
all, they're not
no
smelling. They're kind of making that same
flies
ashy
or-
smell.
So insects can't survive.
But
That's what the ash in the water was. The insects.
Mitch, does the meat smell
Hmm?
like the normal
meat
meat,
smells
not
the
the
same
fish?
as the fish. The
Oh wait, does
ashy
our
smell.
do our provisions smell?
No,
Nobody checked that.
they do not smell. They
Wait,
are perfectly in the
checked?
same condition.
Okay.
So whatever
It's
happened
turning
here,
into
it
ash,
affected
but
things that isn't
does-
affected.
So if it touches the floor, we're fucked.
No.
Okay, don't knock
We should
your
have
provisions.
asked what times our last parties went in. Because if it's a thing that
I
occurs
mean,
at night-
Callus would probably know.
Oh wait, can we check
Callus
our
is still in the
bodies?
entrance kind of room because he's
we
like
should ask Callus.
he's
because
just
it
he's
could be
just
something
large
like a
enough that he
wave.
doesn't think it's a good idea to go through the doors.
Wait, have we
wave
touched the ground or anything
night
with
and,
our
like,
fleshy
turns everything
bits?
To
I mean,
No,
I don't think
You're
think
wearing
that's what it
shoes.
is, Isaac.
you're all wearing shoes.
it
Yeah?
could be like a wave that comes through at night that turns everything to ash.
Yes,
So
maybe it might be a
Okay.
slow to gradual thing. Maybe
Ash.
check our bodies during the night to see if we've gotten any ash parts. Like,
Well, we should check with Callus what time the other parties came in. We came in the morning, right? So we've still
Yeah.
got what another.
no, but it's nighttime, it
hours there,
seems.
It seems
No,
to be
the
dusk
underside
on the
doesn't
outside.
change, right? Okay, so we've.
It's
Should
if
ask
you're
Callus
talking
what-
actual time, it is definitely still morning.
Yeah.
But but outside it looks like the sun's setting.
Here's the thing. I think it was more of just like an event that happened once because the bathwater's still there.
Yeah, but that would have
So
been,
it
that should have
signifies-
gone. That
There's
should have been.
ash
That should
in
have.
it. But
that
what
should've
I'm
gone.
questioning what happened to the last people. We haven't seen.
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, they either die from something or they slowly turn to ash or turn into ash because they touch like either the ground or something important.
I mean, we don't know that for a fact. All we know is that they didn't return, right?
Yeah, but all we know is
Yeah.
organic matter rots or turns into ash when it touches the floor or anything with this place. And we're wearing shoes, so we
Okay,
don't
let's
know.
test that hypothesis, actually. Okay, Mitchell, I'm gonna test that hypothesis, and I'm gonna take... Do I have an apple in my rations?
Yeah,
You
you
can dip
do.
it in the
You have like
water.
fruits and some meats, and some salted meats. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I take a single fruit and, like, put it on the floor.
Okay, you place the
And
apple.
does anything
You
happen?
place the apple on the ground. You step back from it, and just nothing
Yeah.
happens. It's just an apple on the ground.
Okay,
So
Let's chuck it in
I,
the
Well,
I
like
pick it up
bathwater.
again.
Try the bathwater.
Yeah, okay.
No, don't think of that.
It's
I
not-
reckon we leave
Let's
some
not contaminate.
marker to. No. Is this a good idea?
Well,
A good idea to what?
Because I'm thinking, if this thing comes through, it's a wave that kills people at night. Do we leave an apple or something in the Watchtower, leave the whole area, and then come back the next day and see if things?
Yeah, let's do that. I'll go into the
Callus is
entrance
probably not
room
gonna do
where Callus is, and I'm gonna place the apple on the ground.
He just
And
kind of
then
looks
we're
at it
just gonna leave it.
confused and just goes, "What? Why are you?"
We're testing.
We're testing
We're
we're testing a hypothesis.
testing
Yeah.
a theory.
We're
Oh,
both
okay.
scientists.
Yes.
so are we
have-
gonna go into the building that, or
Yeah.
the room that we haven't got into? The one.
We still
with
have
the-
a few hours left, so let's.
Have we opened all
Okay,
the crates?
but-
I thought we had 2 more.
Get 2
We
more.
have 2 more, but before we do that, in my notes that I have sort of been keeping, I've kind of put a hypothesis that this is an instant change. Like it didn't happen over time or naturally, but it sort of happened at once. Like, is that something?
That's absolutely something I'm on board with. That's
My
I
thinking
reckon.
is,
Yeah, like
it
it's
happens
just that we're all
every-
kind of agreeing that we're kind of thinking it's an instant change.
It was an instant
Yeah.
change. The question I think that's
nothing
the
over
issue
time.
is it
keeps-
recurring. That's I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm
issue.
worried about, because if
Or it's just a
if
constant
people did
effect.
come back, and why haven't we seen any bodies yet?
Yeah,
Well,
but
if it was
that's
a
what we're
constant-
testing, right?
Exactly.
The ash is the people.
Well, here's the thing with the constant effect.
All
That would
the
mean
the
it
ash
was
and
a
smell are probably
gradual
the people.
change. If it was a gradual change, that means the thing like the water, the weapons, they would all.
Yeah, but
it
but
was
as Mitchell said, they're magically enhanced, altered. Sorry.
And also, if like
Yeah.
fruit and veg,
They've been affected, but they
If it had
haven't.
to
They
happen
don't.
to
They
over
don't hold
time.
any magic.
shape. Something wouldn't keep its shape if something happens to it over time, but if it happens instantly, it might.
Yeah,
keep its shape.
and like the
They didn't
fruits
see
and
dust till they
stuff
knocked
turn
over.
to ash and soot.
Once they were knocked over and moved, right? So my thing is,
Yeah.
instant change, because otherwise those things would have slowly fallen apart. But if they instant change, it would have kept
Yeah.
its form. And
Well,
then
no, it can still keep its form if
Yeah.
it slowly does it.
No,
it
it
would
would,
keep its form that well though.
Not really.
Yeah. and not that many, especially not with the weight of
And-
other things on top of it.
Yeah, and I mean, there's also no pests or flies or anything, no smells
Dang it.
either, so it wouldn't make sense for it to have been able to sit and fester.
This is some Infinity War shit. They got dusted as well.
Yeah, I was thinking this is more some spooky horror thing, and some evil monster of the
I
dark is
feel
gonna.
like Mitchell has
Yeah.
something he's either disliking or just doesn't want to say, accidentally confirm or deny our theories because he's not talking.
I
He's-
think
I think that's the case.
I think
That
he
it
has
was
to
just literally
confirm
like,
or
what an
deny our
actual
theories.
bunch of idiots. one of those.
No, it's like, if I give any input, then I'm just ruining
fine.
it. So
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so we should finish searching this place and then leave and come back the next day. I reckon.
Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mate, you can stay. Get dusted like Infinity
right.
War, like Spider.
Yeah, we'll leave
Become a
Isaac here with the
suit.
apple.
No.
Yeah, so there won't be a pain then.
Or it could be overnight that monsters come.
Well, we'll have
The
a
souls
guard,
of the
obviously.
damned or something.
That
We'll,
wouldn't make
we'll
sense.
have
to monsters.
someone keeping watch,
What?
obviously.
I would like to remind you that you're still on the bottom level of the tower.
Yeah, why don't we just why don't we go
Go completely
so
search the tower before we finish.
there's one room that we haven't even remotely organized, is the one with the campfire with the chairs around it, and then we can go upstairs.
Yeah.
We haven't finished
More-
the barrels. We haven't finished.
Yeah, you
the
got
barrels.
two
We
more.
haven't finished the crates.
You open
Okay,
one.
I leave the group
Okay,
and
you
I go
open,
to that room.
You open one of the two other crates. One holds kind of jars, something that looked like it would have been pickled, but it like you kind of lift it up and it just looks like a sludge now,
Yummy sludge.
like a sludge.
Tasty.
It probably would have been some sort of like meat, something as far as you can
Okay,
tell.
cool.
The other one was filled with like kind of carrots and stuff like that, and there's the same ashy effect. You can notice that the leaves of the carrot, right? The leaves of the carrot, they're not ash, but they are dead.
But the carrots themselves
The
are.
carrot, the actual body of the carrot is ash.
Alright, well, let's figure out what's left.
So
Are there
I
any like leaf vegetables, like salad, iceberg stuff? Like, is there any of that?
You can probably look
around?
around. You kind of look around through the cupboards and stuff like that. You kind of find like some leafy vegetable. You're not sure what it is, but it's very dry and very dead. But it's not ash. You know that much.
Yeah.
And it hasn't.
So I've left the group and I'm going to the room with the stone fire at it.
Okay, you open the door on the far end of that, and you realize it's the same room that the armory opens into. The one with the ladder going up.
Oh, can I check the house? Sorry, the the room with just the fire and that chairs and stuff?
Perception check.
Man, I don't know what the point of you leaving the group was.
Because you
Yeah,
guys are
you can
fucking
only-
messing around with crates. I got
can
an
only-
idea and I
you can
wanted to
only-
check out that room.
He can only control one of us at a time. He can only give us the story one person at a time.
Okay, what'd you get?
Another 17.
No, 17.
3 12s in a row.
Well, okay, so you do see that give me a second. You do see that one of the chairs is knocked over, but apart from that, you can't really tell anything out of the ordinary other than the fire is dead. Like long dead, right? The fire and the whatever wood they were using to burn, it's just all fucking ash by now. The chairs are weathered. There's some sort of frame on the wall that would have been on the wall, but it's fallen to the ground by now, and whatever was on it is no longer on it. There's a rug on the ground as well. That's all frayed and stuff. It has no color.
Can we head upstairs? There's nothing left down here.
Okay.
Like frame. Frame is the only thing that. Is it though?
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I would check the ash density in certain areas, like near the chairs. Is there more ash there? Like, was there a person there that got dust at Infinity War style? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so how are you gonna do that? Is that Anna's sight thing happening?
Isaac.
Pardon?
Oh, yeah,
I wasn't paying attention. I was writing notes. Yeah, what's up?
So like, how are you gonna check the ash density? What's your plan?
Yes.
Stick finger in ash.
Stick your finger in the ash.
So,
There is.
what's
What?
that? What's that check?
So stick your finger in the ash.
Yeah, and
You,
like
you
what
can't
happens?
just stick your finger in the ash, don't you?
Playing ass.
That'd be I'll say an investigation check.
Investigation. Okay. I got a 19.
19.
Yeah.
You can tell it is ash, right? But it seems to be slightly different to the ash that's in the air, and the ash that the food's made out of. They are
Okay,
both.
so-
They are both compositionally ash, but there is something. But there is something different about the ash in the fireplace compared to all the other ash.
So fireplace ash is different.
That was burnt before.
It's a definitely magical fire event, I reckon.
Should we just call it the ashening or something?
Yes, please.
This will probably has a name for it, but for the moment we're going to call it the ashening.
But the
Right.
event, or
Okay.
whatever.
The ashening.
I'm gonna write that down. You know, right?
Passion.
The ashening.
Is there anything left down here that we haven't explored, Mitchell?
No, you looked in every room.
We get the
Unless you want to look in the lavatories on fucking.
Dead people in
No, I think we're good. Should we head upstairs?
matter. Is there a chance that we might die by getting upstairs?
There's a chance that we might die doing anything, so...
Oh, yeah, we are slowly dying. Slowly.
Well, James, look at it this way. Anything that can kill you won't kill you more times than you would have died anyway.
What?
Okay.
What the fuck does that?
Okay.
Wait, so are we upstairs now?
Are you going upstairs?
I mean, YOLO, am I right?
Okay. So you all go up the ladder one by one. It's because it's made of metal. If it was made of wood, you'd be a bit worried, but because it's made of metal and it's only a little, it's a bit it is rusty in patches, but it's not like gonna fall on you. So you make it up there with
All of us? Make it up there.
with safety. All of you managed to make it up there, even Gunnar.
Including Gunnar.
Even Gunnar. It's a very
Big.
sturdy ladder.
Damn, that's a strong ladder.
Yeah. You make it up to the second floor. You see that directly next to you, there's another ladder going up to a third story. Apart from that, you kind of see you're in like a little room, and there's a door, a singular door on the wall, kind of opposite you, on the left.
I say we go through that door.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You swing open the door, and you see kind of like a corridor with these kind of super faded, super like stringy like carpets on the ground, right? And it kind of curves off to the right. Other than that, on the right wall there's a singular door.
In the singular door.
Singular door right in the middle of the right wall.
Colin, do you want to do the very white person horror thing, and you go one way?
Anyone there?
Oh, sure, I'll open the door.
Okay.
I'll go down.
Okay, I'll do Gunnar first. So Gunnar rounds the corner. There are 2 more carpets on the ground, and further up there is another door to the right, going into
Is that the only door?
only door on that wall.
Okay, I'm gonna head towards that door.
Okay, so Amek, both of you actually open the door and see kind of like a bed, 2 different bed chambers with a wall splitting them in between. Ranger has the beds in his one are all lined up against the left wall. McLean has it lined up on the same wall that the door's on. There's 4 beds in McLean's. There is about 6 beds in Ranger's. But in McLean's there is one thing that is very different to Ranger's, is that there is a skeleton on the bed directly to the left.
Okay, theory broken.
Directly to the left.
Necessarily.
Go push
Okay.
the skeleton.
Let's do a...
Dead beforehand.
Mitchell, can I do a perception check on how that skeleton... the cause of death for the skeleton?
You could you want to do a perception check?
Yeah. Or investigation.
Actually, that would be a medicine check.
Oh.
Oh, what now?
Medicine check to see cause of death. Medicine.
That makes sense.
James, don't you have medicine as one of your proficiencies?
At the moment, okay.
Yeah, I do.
First of all, actually, remember that. Have you got a torch on you or something?
We
I
all
do.
have.
Have you all lit a torch?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I just kind of dragged the
Yeah, Anna
orc with me
doesn't.
to see if
Anna
it's
and
light.
Isaac don't need torches. That's the thing.
Yeah, but Anna has the fire hand, so I kind of just drag her
Yeah, but she
along
also has
before
Of the
she
fire
dies.
hand, so
She also has dark vision.
yeah, but I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling with whoever is around, so they can
Yeah.
see and I can see, and we're good.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
guess I have to light a torch just to be able to see in this room. So I've
So
now.
so you kind of what do you roll?
Let me roll now.
20. No,
But
do
we
you-
found a
how do you
skeleton,
roll
right?
Natural 20?
wait, no, that's not her roll, is it? Is that really?
No, you rolling 20. It's rolling D20.
You just rolled a 20.
Okay. That's
You
Let's
like,
say,
rolled
Like-
bruh, that's a natural 20? No,
It's impressive.
16.
That's not bad.
16. Okay, what's your, was it
Oh,
intelligence?
intelligence is 11.
Okay, 11.
9.
I have no modifiers.
You cannot see any kind of obvious wound on the body. It is just a skeleton, so there's no broken bones, there are no... Hell, there's not even any bones missing.
Should go push it. Make sure
We've
it's ash.
found a skeleton, right?
It's
Yeah.
a skeleton lying on the bed directly to the left of the door.
I'm gonna call James over.
Does this
and see
possibly
what he
age
can
things very
figure out.
quickly? That's why. So
Yeah, that's why I thought about accelerated time.
like maybe there's a wave that ages things really quickly at the end, because that could have been like a child.
A child.
Everything else is decayed.
You can tell it
So
does
wait,
look
then-
about the size
Are
of
they lying?
it looks about the size of a average human female.
No, I'm not saying it's a child. I'm saying it was a child and then it grew up and then.
Yeah, but as it is now, it looks about the same size of an average human female.
I'm gonna call James.
Where are
over.
you, Anna, by the way?
I guess I was just following along with you guys because I was busy.
So are you with
Making
Gunnar or are you
notes
with
up today.
Amek? Because they're in different
Uh,
rooms.
Well,
Where's
I'm
the
a-
skeleton?
It's with
with me.
Amek.
Then I'm with Amek.
Okay, let me just check. Where are all of you?
I'm in the room with.
Yeah, I know where you are. I know where Gunnar is. I know where Björk is. I'm assuming Davwin is going to the
Amek.
skeleton.
I'll probably go to Amek and
Yeah, because
have a
I'm
look at
calling.
Skelly.
I called him over.
Wait,
Like,
so
hey,
are these
I
guys in
found a
two
skeleton.
separate
I want you to
rooms?
figure it out. Yes.
Yeah, so Gunnar
He-
is at the moment, unless you're with him, Gunnar is by himself.
I mean, yeah, I'll just wait. So I'll just go in with Gunnar because I
Oh,
don't.
you drunken dumbass, go away.
Okay, so Gunnar.
Fuck you.
So
Kill yourself.
Isaac kind of followed Gunnar into the room. Okay, so
Mitchell, am I able to determine the what's it called, method of death? I'm assuming,
method of death.
like from this method of death.
Unless you want to do an medicine roll, but you already couldn't see anything.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Unless you
tell
want to do
anything.
like a magic roll or what.
It might reveal something.
Yeah, I guess I can still see smells, right?
You can still see smells, and you don't see. You do see the ash kind of coming off the bones. Yes, the ashy kind of smell. However, there is something slightly different about this one. It's not. It's something else other than the ash. You can't actually quite put your finger on it.
If you did a check on it, you could probably see if it was a magic-related death, which would definitely help.
Yeah.
us
That would be an Arcana
resolving what
check.
happened.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. I got an 11.
An 11. It was magic related, but you can't tell what.
Okay.
James do the same thing.
Yeah, I'll just. The D20 as well.
D20, and then your Arcana.
Just one, usually. D20. Oh,
Bruh.
2.
bruh.
You could not tell
Hopeless.
anything. You cannot tell
Hopeless.
anything.
You're
Rip.
hopeless, James.
I might have got one before.
Mm.
Can I try again? Take 2?
Nah. Is there anything else in the room besides
It's a bunch
the
of
skeleton
there's a
lady?
bunch of beds. There's the singular skeleton. Other than that, like whatever dye was in the bed sheets, they're fucking gone. It's all kind of grey now.
Okay.
Is the bed that the skeleton is lying on, is it like made? Or is the skeleton like under the
No,
covers?
it's all kind like I mean, he's kind of lying on top of made covers. I say he. It's the build of a human female, so she was lying on top of the covers, but the bed is made.
Some really eerie music to go with it, bro. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it's really atmospheric.
I don't
I picked
need
it
that.
specifically.
I don't need that.
Oh, it's great.
I can't
Okay,
actually hear it. So
Mitchell,
I'm
can I
glad.
just clarify that it's kind of like day expeditions we're going on? Oh no.
Verona wanted you to go in and then come back when you're done.
When we're done, so
And
it's
you're
not
done.
like we can go in and out.
That's why she gave you multiple days worth of rations.
God damn it.
That's what she expected of you.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
actually, wait. It wouldn't be a nightly
Yes.
thing. It wouldn't be a nightly
Why
thing.
wouldn't it be?
Because of Ezma.
Why?
Yep. He would climb the wall every night and play his music. And depending on the reach of, I guess, whatever.
But did he cross the
Yeah, he
cross
was
the
on top
line?
of
He was
He
on
was
top
in
of the
the
tower. He was
tower, so-
past the line. He was on top of the
Yeah,
tower.
that would be past
Yeah,
the
so
line.
we can stay
So
the night.
We can
It's-
stay the night. The night is fine.
It's silly.
Wait,
not
what was his name?
Esomem.
Esm?
ESOMEM.
So it's safe to assume it's not a recurring thing,
COS.
Is a one-off. or potentially multiple events.
Esomem.
It's not going to happen to us.
Good thinking. Big brain.
Big brain.
Big brain indeed. I was not thinking of that.
There's big what? What are you guys talking about?
We're calling you Big Brain.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Alright, whatever. There's nothing really left in this room, is there?
You specifically chose this music. Are we supposed to be hearing this?
Yeah, like any kind of like stuff coming out of Roll20, I've got like music for certain areas and
Is
stuff.
this supposed to be what we're hearing? Because I'm hearing.
No, this is just atmospheric. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because I'm hearing way too many outside noises.
No, this is just atmospheric.
I just heard some sort of fucking screeching.
No. Basically, it's what you hear. Fucking nothing.
Okay.
It's like dead silent.
Damn, that would have been cool as shit if I'm like, why is this music playing something weird?
No, this is just graveyard music. This is graveyard atmosphere.
My chair's so broken. Oh my god.
Okay.
The metal stick.
What are you doing next? The skeleton is lying in front of you guys. On the bed. Yeah, Gunnar and Ischyros are probably just wandering around their room.
I don't know why Isaac came in.
There's got to be something else.
Because why couldn't I? Okay, so do we just hear you and we go over to you?
I mean, you've got a wall between you two.
Up the wall, mate.
What do you guys reckon? What else do you reckon we can pick up about this? Like we can figure out.
You literally.
Let's check under the beds. Let's check
for the
if there's
hand.
anything.
For a hand.
For a hand, yeah.
Yeah, me and Isaac did the same thing. We're gonna check under the beds as well.
Under the beds?
People
Okay.
storing-
You check under the beds, you cannot see anything of note. It
Can I check
seems
the
very
roof?
barren. The ceiling holds nothing as well. It's a very flat stone brick ceiling. It's the
Does
same.
it look like
It's the
any
same kind of thing as the floor. It's like just above you.
Well, we figured out the fact that we're not going to die overnight, which is good. We've also figured out that whatever it is, it's not reducing everyone to ash. That's might be an outlier though. I think there's not really anything else we can find. What do you reckon? Because like I can't.
Because you're just kind of standing
any
around
more
the
rooms?
skeleton, just kind of having a look at it, looking around. Kind of.
Yeah.
Like I reckon we should move on.
There is one thing.
Yeah.
I will let you know.
Yeah.
There is one thing. When you look under the bed of the skeleton, right, there is a dark patch. That is not
Like
present
where
under
it's sitting?
under the bed. That's kind of like just edging out from underneath the bed. It's like darker there.
Yeah.
Move
Then-
the bed, have an observe.
It's like darker
it
there.
have-
That's not present under any of the other beds.
Does it have like any distinctive color or?
It's like a dark patch. It's like the. It kind of. It's kind of like
I'm gonna.
It's basically like if the stone itself had gone darker.
I'm gonna roll I'm gonna investigate.
Yep.
18.
18. Yep. So it basically, if you looking a bit more, you could see that it's also stained the bottom of the bed.
Is it? Has it been a liquid though? Was it a liquid? Or
It
was
looked.
it-
It's in the kind of a liquidy pattern. Yes. A liquid-ish pattern. Not quite. The edges are a bit too sharp.
Hmm.
Hmm. Human female.
So
Human female. That's the
Potential.
skeleton.
It's possible it was a member of one of the other parties who was wounded and left here. But that's.
but that doesn't explain the dark patch on
You
the
did
bed.
not, and you also did not notice any wounds on the skeleton. You did not see any breaks or anything like that in the skeleton. It's possible, but you did not
Can
see
I
any...
do an Arcana check on the black spot?
On the black spot? Yes. Do a roll.
On the black spot.
Yeah, do a roll.
Yeah, I'm rolling. Not very good. A 12.
A 12. Definitely
Yes.
magical in origin. 100%. And
Okay.
as much as you could tell, it was human in origin. As well.
The dark spot.
The dark spot. whatever made the dark spot.
Unless we found a serial bedwetter, I don't think that's a good sign.
So dark spot.
Ischyros and Gunnar don't know any of this. They can't see. They're not around the
Why don't you
skeleton.
bring us in then?
Well, you guys, it's up to you. You can't find anything in your room, basically.
I call them over.
Okay,
I'll call them over,
so
being like, "Hey, we found something. Come check this out."
So they're just gonna stand.
So wait, the dark spot is made by a human?
It either is or originated from a human, but it's got like a human essence.
That is very creepy.
Yeah, dude, I'm very unsettled.
Oh god, what was that movie? Jesus, there was this movie I watched a while ago, which was like humans would suddenly combust, and there was like magic thing. Yeah, like human combustion. Like it could be.
You sure it's not
something-
Harry Potter?
No, it's not Harry Potter. I think I will remember that.
Yes.
It could work for
But
either
no,
a horror
it
movie
might
or
be-
a comedy movie.
Horror, so you probably wouldn't have seen it.
Oh, no.
I definitely would not have.
With two, no. And cinemas weren't even open. Weren't they?
Yeah, besides the point. So it might be something like that. But this is the first bio thing, like human creature of any sort we've found, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is the
this
first
is the only-
Evidence of life.
First evidence that there was life, really. Any solid evidence. The rest was just kind of like moved furniture and stuff like that. But
I
this is
reckon
the
we get
only...
upstairs now.
That's
You're all just kind of
considering how
around...
many beds there are.
You're all just kind of around
considering
the
the
bed
amount
right
of
now.
beds, yeah.
And this is the only one
but, like,
with a
considering
body.
this
This is the only one with a body.
Wait,
Is the body
Yes.
could it possibly be bones already?
Hmm?
How long would it be? Like, did it just rot all of a sudden, or how did it just? I'm sure there must be some other thing.
like, is
that
it-
was-
it's like dry, right?
Do you want to check?
Is it mummified, or
Like-
is it more like
like-
It's a
skin
skeleton.
kind of-
That's-
It is
that's
a
what I'm thinking.
skeleton.
Because like what I'm
It's
thinking,
not dried
obviously
skin,
this
it
is-
is a skeleton, it is just bones.
I think
yeah,
it's been-
because like I'm just thinking that what I'm thinking is that in real life, if it's dry and like there's not really a lot of humidity, then it would become a mummy instead of a skeleton. While is the air dry? Is the surroundings dry?
Should we ask if the escort?
I mean, the
escort
air
guy?
is just, it's quite dry. It's very sooty, basically. But here's the thing, it's like, it's not dry. It kind of, the air kind of has the same kind of, other than the ashy thing, it has the same kind of consistency as it did before you crossed the line.
Can we ask
Okay.
Callus if there was a female human?
Callus is
Yeah, like
still
we
in the
need to-
entrance
We
hall.
need to ask Callus.
Callus is
Okay.
still
Yeah, we just
A person who had left
Yeah.
earlier.
I reckon we
months
ask
ago.
him when we get back downstairs. But we should probably keep
Yeah.
going up for now.
There's one.
Yeah.
There's at least one more level.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, and we checked the other rooms, right?
Yeah, there's only 2 bedrooms on this level.
And there were no other doors.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Alright, onwards and upwards, I reckon.
Okay. So, you go up the flight of stairs, and
Yes.
you're in just another room, right? There's no more stairs. There's no more ladders going up. You're just in another room with a singular door on the other side. Go through the door. Okay.
I'm just gonna... Yeah, let's just
Yeah, you
pull
enter.
out the weapons.
Like, it's what the rest of the tower, the rest of that takes up the entire tower is one big room, and it's what you noticed before with like it has like old ballistas, like gaps in the wall for shooting out of with archer windows. It's got ballistas. It's got like smaller and bigger ones. It's got some barrels around. It's got some buckets full of like weathered arrows, and you do notice there are 2 bodies.
Two bodies.
Yeah, there are 2 bodies. And both of them have that same dark stain, but directly under them because they're on the floor. There's one to the right and one to the left.
What positions are they in?
They're just kind of strewn out, like they fell.
Face down or?
One of them looks face down. The other one looks like they fell on their back.
Like fell down from wounds or just dropped dead?
Just like fell over,
Just
kind of thing.
ragdolled.
Ragdoll.
James, can you try a medicine check to see
I
if
don't
it
have
was
medicine.
One of them, you do notice that some of the skeletons aren't as perfect. Like the one on the bed, it's perfectly laid out like a person, right? Like they were just lying down, and then like the next second they were a skeleton. These ones look like they've kind of like fallen apart a bit.
So like slain, like arms chopped off or something like that.
No,
Actually-
they're all together. It's just more like a pile, less
This
like
might
a body.
indicate, like, while the person was lying down, the event happened, but the other guys were standing up and fell. That's
And instantly
probably...
became skeletons.
Or did it
and they became
structurally
skeletons.
lose the balance as soon as they? I mean,
Is
all
their
this flesh
skeleton
rotting away.
damaged if they didn't become skeletons before they fell. So I think it's instantly.
I reckon just
we're talking about the
Arcana check the both of them, see if
we're
we
talking
can
about
get...
the instant.
Okay, who's Arcana checking?
Well,
I can.
We can all, the 3 of us, I think. Actually,
Okay,
can we check the pelvis to
18.
see if something or maybe?
18.
Mm-hmm.
The bodies, both bodies have a strong magical connection around them.
Okay,
It's human in origin, but it's something that you've never seen before.
Like the bones or the magic?
The magic.
Okay.
The magic has a human essence about it. Similar, not just the dark patch, the bones around the bones, like a dome around the bones. More like a shell around each individual bone.
And what is that shell again?
Okay, but
It's an invisible
Mitchell,
magical shell.
Mitchell, can I clarify something?
Yes,
You keep saying bodies, but are they skeletons?
they are skeletons. They are
Okay,
bones.
cool.
They are
Just double
bones.
checking.
I say bodies because it's easier, but yeah, they are skeletons.
I reckon... The barrels you mentioned, are they, like, next to the ballista?
They're both kind of close to a ballista. One's a bit further back, another's in between 2. All ballistas are still loaded.
So nothing was fired. There was nothing to be fought. There was
Yeah.
no battle. There was an instant.
No battle to be won.
Yeah.
The ashtoning.
What I find weird though is considering how many beds there were and how much food we found, shouldn't there be more people around?
Yeah.
Well, I think what this was... Mitch, I'm
Wait.
assuming the city... It was, like, just a walled segment of land. More like Basting Say than an actual...
Yeah, well, it's like,
What, so-
imagine like Barsing Say, it's got a wall. So far as you know, it's just walled in, with like
Yeah.
gates like the one you walked through.
So
So
I
wait,
reckon this might have... Sorry, I just want to... This might have been more like an outpost towards the gates, so that way they could an early warn of invasion, hence why it's overstocked. It might not have been so much to do with the large force maintained here.
would
The
are
lack of
the
bodies is weird.
are the bones magically protected from the decay? Is that what the shell is?
You have no idea. Anna, the one that did the Arcana check, has never seen anything like this.
McLean.
And I've like played with fire a lot, so it's really weird that something connected with
I will
soot
tell
and
you
fire
because
is
you got
not
an 18,
clicking.
right? It's not.
Mhm.
It is not related to the essence of fire.
Okay.
McLean. to build off your theory, maybe people ran. You said it's a watchtower early morning, right? Maybe people ran back to the city.
Yeah.
That might be it.
But that doesn't make sense if they're watching the tower. If they're part of the watchtower, like that's in
It might have been.
not 7.
Well, no. Let's put our things together. Overstocked food, few bodies, and unfired weapons, and the armory. Only a few were taken.
There was no battle. That's clear.
There was
But
no
they were
battle.
waiting for something.
And wait, so most of the so these bodies were found in the ballistas, near the ballistas, and one of them was found in the bedroom.
I think the tower would have acted more as of a checkpoint than an actual.
Maybe.
Anything
No, I think
else.
they were taken by surprise. They didn't realize.
That goes without saying.
But if they were taken by surprise, then why are the ballistas loaded? It could just be like a thing they always are.
Yeah, they always are.
But that seems a bit
Yeah,
weird.
that does
By
put a lot
surprise,
of.
wouldn't all of them die.
Well, yeah. How about if they were expecting something and then they got surprised because one's in bed
Nobody
supposedly.
expected the Spanish Inquisition.
Mm.
No, I reckon it wouldn't have been a surprise because otherwise there would be all the bodies because they wouldn't have escaped.
Yeah.
People
I think they were waiting for something, but like a battle. But they were waiting, but they didn't know what for. So they just kind of
and then something came through.
prepared.
Mm.
Yeah, like if it was a siege, for example, they had food and they had water. If it was a battle, they were ready, like with the ballistas. But that doesn't account for the lack of bodies. Yeah.
Or how
Well,
about if it was
what
their
if-
own magic?
Something occurred and they had to evacuate quickly.
Or how about if it was their own magic, and they tried to use it against an enemy and it killed the city?
Unlikely.
No, that could.
No, it
be
makes sense.
but
Like
it's-
there's a huge force coming to the city. They're prepared, and then they use
because the whole city's covered with it. From
yeah, like a court wizard from the main top tower uses it because there's a massive army. Because as you can see, the walls are huge. They have
There was
something
no
to protect.
fight, there was no battle clearly.
Yeah,
there
because
wasn't.
because they cast a spell when they see the enemy in sight and it destroys
You
the
wouldn't
city.
know. You wouldn't know. If your spell encapsulates
Well,
the
it
city,
makes
why would you
sense.
cast it before the enemy's in the city?
It makes
No, it
sense.
doesn't. It makes no sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Why would you bomb your own city with none?
Or
of the
maybe
enemy?
Yeah.
unlimited power or something. Some
It
spell
might
that
have
they're not
been-
miscast.
I think if it was a deliberate attack, it would have been, like, undercover
Yeah, I was thinking
agent.
the same thing.
Yeah,
The
or
ones-
like a separate entity to the city itself, like a cult or I don't know, something like
Spell made wrong. You know, it could have been the city's.
that. I doubt it had anything
doubt-
to do with city officials.
I doubt anybody. Cause you don't bomb your own city.
Yeah,
No, but it could have
No.
been a spell that was made and like
Yeah,
they
but
tried to
clearly-
use it for good and it destroyed all of them.
Clearly, it was only intending to encapsulate the city, right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
either it was a protection
there's-
spell, and they're really shit, or they, you know, it doesn't make sense because they wouldn't have set it off until the enemy was inside the city.
Yeah, but why would the enemy cast a spell like that to a thing that they want to take?
no, you don't always want to
there was
take a
never
city.
fight. There was no fight. There was no. They were prepared for a fight, but there was no fight. So
Yeah,
clearly
but
they.
why
were
would they?
expecting
Why
a
would they
city, and
cast
then they
a
got
spell that
destroyed from the inside.
made everything non-livable? Like you can't live here.
Because
would a-
sometimes
Sometimes
it's not about taking the city as much as it is about.
If they're expecting a siege and then all of a sudden they get destroyed from the inside.
Yeah, and there's also like if you're attacking something, you're not going to be as careful as with what you cast. But that's besides the point for now, I reckon.
It's-
Now I reckon we just
I reckon we stop discussing theories because Mitchell's clearly Mitchell's not denying, and he's trying his hardest to not confirm nor deny.
yeah.
I can see him seeing me like this.
I want to be moving on.
He's trying his hardest. So let's just keep playing the game.
Do you reckon we should check
Yeah.
out the barrels? Do you reckon it's worth seeing what's in them or not really?
Why not?
Alright.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's a good idea.
Mitchell,
Just so you know, I've written down like some keywords about our thoughts and theories, so
fire
they're
a
not lost
ballista?
forever.
You could try.
Don't announce we're here, you idiot.
It's not gonna make any noise.
Yeah, but there'll be a big ass.
open the
freaking-
barrels first. Open the barrels
Okay.
first.
You open
Ah.
a barrel and
Yeah.
and each barrel has is about half full of water.
Is there any?
Is it
Clean?
Is it like downstairs?
It is fair. It's cleaner than the bathwater.
Is there any
Magically
Oh.
affected?
How much soot is in it?
Not much.
So it would only got the cracks in the wood. I still reckon bugs in the last one. That's what the soot's from in the last one.
No, that'd be just no. Would be
This
fine.
one, clearly,
It wouldn't be the bones.
there was no insects. They would have been.
Maybe,
dusty as well.
maybe the soot is a disease. Because as Mitchell said,
So you
the
mean like
leaf-
a
Why would the
plague?
three- but why
Well,
would
yeah,
the three
magically
people
affect
die-
plague.
Why would the 3 people die in the blizzard tower if they were sick? Why wouldn't they all die on the bed?
But it's a magically affected.
And
Because as Mitchell said, the carrot died, but the leaves didn't. So
The,
obviously the
the
spells are
leaves
supposed
were
to be doing
dead, but
something.
the carrot, only the carrot part became ash.
So apparently,
Mitchell.
Yeah.
the spells are supposed to do something.
So the
Kill a
bone
certain
doesn't become
thing.
ash, but the flesh does.
yeah.
It might. We are also looking at this as if it was like some big magic thing. What is also another potential thing is it was multiple events, kind of like.
Yeah, but it seems like this one giant spell has a purpose. It kills organic material, but it doesn't kill leaves and it doesn't kill bones.
It does kill
Mitchell.
leaves.
But organic material
It does
is
kill- wait,
bones as well.
Mitchell just said it does kill leaves.
It,
so it
yeah, the
kills
leaves
them.
are dead, but they're not ash.
They're
Yeah, it
just
doesn't-
not ash, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
Mitchell,
the
I
bone-
use spell.
Which
Bones and
spell?
leaves and such are not.
Davwin, which spell
Yeah.
do you cast?
I use parasite or poison related. Would that help?
What are you doing?
You're just
That's
gonna.
Like,
Poison us?
no,
what are you
I
gonna
know
do?
you got those kind of spell. That means wouldn't that help me find?
I mean, you'd have to
Figure
do
it
an
out better.
arcana check to see.
Would he
What,
get
a
an
natural
advantage?
20
Would
would
he
solve all the
understand?
problem.
You'd probably figure it out, yeah.
But would he get an advantage because he
Oh
knows the
fuck!
spells?
Never mind.
What do you have?
Okay.
3.
Would he get an advantage?
You
'cause
cannot
he
tell
knows-
Shouldn't
any
he have
new
an
information
advantage 'cause
that
he's
Even if
used
I
Bjork
add
didn't.
1 or 2, that's still.
You cannot tell any
justified.
information that Bjork didn't already find.
Yeah.
As far as you know,
Wait,
as far as you know, the
Can
magic
I
is
do
human
a
in origin
perception
and it
roll?
has no fire relation.
wait, what in orange?
Can
It's
I
human.
do
The
a
magic
perception-
around
Human.
the bones are human in origin, but no, there is no fire relation.
Can I do a perception roll?
Perception?
Yeah.
Of course you can do a perception roll.
Why are you perceiving the entire
Technically,
room?
you can do any kind of skill. Is that they're better at it?
Yeah.
I got 22, so I got 4 modifier.
For wait, which is for this? The
Perception.
perception. Okay.
18 and a 4.
You do actually see something visible
What's
coming off
going
the
on?
bones, like a
Coming off
small
the bone.
Something visible.
visible. It's
What?
like Anna couldn't see it because it's she sees smells, but it's the same color as the soot smell that she's seeing. It's like a dark black kind of half mist that's only barely visible coming off the
Oh.
bones.
Oh,
Mist.
death magic.
A mist.
I swear to God, if we're dealing with a fucking lich, I'm gonna smack you next time I'm in Australia,
Face says
Mitchell.
yes. Which face says
Well, you're a dead man, Mitchell. Aren't you a dead man?
You're lucky I'm across the fucking like the entire
Mitchell's smile is
globe.
alarming. I'm not.
I'm just
comfortable
smiling
with
at the
Mitchell's
fact that you're
smile.
getting so pissed about something that might or might not be the case.
Okay, so you just said that there's mist coming off the fingertips,
There's
right?
dark mist coming off the bones.
Coming off the bones. Can I just? I'm just gonna notify the whole team and just be like, mist.
What's
bones.
your process?
I kick bone.
You
I
could
kick
do is
bone.
tell
Well,
Davwin.
I
Tell-
say that and I turn to Davin and being like, there's mist coming off the there's a black mist coming off the bones.
What is that going to be?
It's very.
like,
It's
helpful for me.
it's barely noticeable, but it is definitely there.
And that's definitely something important because Mitchell definitely wrote that down to tell us if we got.
A really good perception roll.
So clearly, this is the most important part of this. Not just there's bones, there's mist coming off the bones. Did you say only the fingertips or just any
No.
part of the bone?
The whole
The
bone, every
bones in
single
general.
bone,
On the
every
underside
single.
of it,
It's coming off the top.
the top. So it's like going up.
Yeah. Furthermore, the mist
going in a
doesn't.
certain
The
direction?
mist isn't going directly up. They're kind of coming together. They're kind of angled towards the center of the pile.
don't like this.
Oh.
I don't like this.
Can I kick the bones?
You want to kick
No.
the bones?
Yep.
Kick the bones.
Oh my god, don't kick the bones.
Roll for roll for initiative.
He kicks the bones. We all go, don't do that.
Okay, so Ischyros goes up to which pile? There's two piles. There's the one on the right is behind one of the big ballistas. The one on the left is in between a small and a big one.
Which one's furthest from the edge?
The one that's furthest from the edge is the one on the right. Oh, no, on the left, I meant.
Yeah, I kick the right ones off the edge.
The right one, it can't fall. It doesn't fall off the edge because there is no. Okay, basically.
Oh, I just kick it in a direction then, because there's a parapet. Yeah.
Okay. You kick the pile, right? And as soon as you kick the pile, you see the.
I know. I just give it like a nudge. I don't kick it like
the nudge. The second you nudge it, the blacksmith begins to coalesce and become like much more visible, much bigger, and starts to rise. Starts to rise up from it.
I jump
kind
back
of forming
very far.
a shape above the pile.
I take cover.
I swing my
I
glaive.
don't know, I think we're dealing with the lich.
You think your glaive is gonna do shit towards the mist?
And
throw the water at it.
Furthermore, you notice that's happening on the other pile as well.
Oh, and downstairs as well. Downstairs as well. Watch your backs. Watch our backs.
Okay.
Also,
So they
I
cut
just searched
the.
it, and it's most commonly formed when warm, moist air meets sudden cold. So that could have something to do with it.
Yeah.
Cold shit.
So the mist
It's
kind
magical.
of begins to take shape. It first comes up as a big dark pillar. Then you see it kind of spread out to form kind of arms.
Can
in
we
a
throw
sense.
some water at it?
And a head just coming up, right? With two blue eyes just open.
Oh, it's a mist
Oh,
man.
flip.
Can I
It's
do
kinda
a
like
perception
corpse.
check?
It
if
kind of
this-
looks around
Is
Oh,
this?
a bit,
Is
and then
this,
just stares directly at you.
Is it made out of soot or is it made out of mist?
It appears to be made out of mist. Appears to be.
Can we throw that water that you had in the?
No.
It
Stop trying to. How about before
It looks-
we
Wait.
try and fight
currently
the
Gunnar came up close to try and have a swing at it, right?
Yep. So
Um,
did it do any damage?
Mitchell,
Okay, you swing at
Can
it
I have
as it's
one
mid-forming,
clarifying thing?
and it just kind of goes around the axe, and then just reforms as if, because this was like halfway through its formation, so it just kind of grows around it, and then like it kind of goes through. And the second the second formation is complete, you see at the top of its head, it's still kind of misty, but the rest of it just comes into focus in a sense.
is it humanoid?
It is vaguely humanoid in shape. It does not have legs, in a sense, but it has
Charm person.
arms and
Let's
a
go.
head.
Okay, so is it looking aggressively at us?
No,
Or
it
is
just kind of looks around, kind of blank, because you can only see eyes.
Mitch, can I use charm person?
Okay,
No.
what's your saving?
Okay.
Okay, what's your saving DC?
My saving DC, 2 seconds, let me just check, because my saving DC is Wisdom 14.
Give me a second. I'm just pulling up my rolling app.
Enroll
So
on
it's-
D20. Roll 20.
Wait, your spell save DC is 14.
I think so. Yeah, 14.
14.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we trying anything
Hold
aggressive? Could we just talk to it?
Hold
That's
up.
what Anna
hold
is
up.
trying.
No, she's
Okay,
trying magic.
so
No, she's trying to try.
Did it succeed or fail?
Yeah, but it wasn't aggressive, so why did she have to try?
it failed. So it just kind of looks. It looks over at Björk, and just kind of cocks its head.
I go,
Can
hello,
you
can
The
you
one,
walk?
the one closest to you does that. The other one is just kind of looking around again, and locks its
Can I-
eyes
Can
on
you,
Gunnar.
yeah.
I speak.
Yeah.
I say hello. Can you hear me? In
Bitch, it's
common?
not gonna react to you.
The,
No,
Yeah,
no,
I think
no,
it'll
no.
speak common.
Why abyssal? Of all
Like, do
Yeah, I
you
was about to
speak?
say.
Is
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
first
say.
question.
Can I do? Yeah, in common, does it say react?
Why would you say in common?
and then you just hear, he just kind of looks at you, and just goes,
Who are you?
Fuck you, Jack.
You're good at voice acting.
Dang. Thought you were good for a
That
second.
sounded really cool. I kind of turn, like, gesture at the humans.
He just kind of looks around. The one near Anna is just kind of like looking at her with his head cocked.
I go like,
But
Yeah,
like the one looking around is just like slowly looking at all of you,
guys,
and it's
don't
just kind.
alert
Its head
us
is
with
just
that.
kind of moving faster between you and just
I
going.
introduce us.
We are envoys from another kingdom. We mean peace.
Another kingdom.
Why would you say that?
Kingdom. Another.
No. Isaac, you fucking idiot. You just said, hey, my name is this.
Invader.
Isaac, you're no longer allowed to talk.
Okay,
Invader.
Mitchell.
We bring.
Invader.
Aw.
Oh, God.
Mitchell.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna like ask the one that I charmed to. Can you please tell your friend that we don't mean any harm and we will be out of your hair and gone as soon as we can?
Missed hair.
So it just kind of like it cocks its head back and then just turns to its compatriot, who's just kind of looking all around at you guys, and they kind of lock eyes for a second, and you just hear them just kind of go. And then
That
you just
language
see
was
you just see like the other one just kind of twisting and writhing right around like and just and then you just see the one that Anna charmed. It just kind of you just see its head twitch a bit, and then twitch again, and then
Oh,
just
God.
twitch, and you just hear them
I'm
going.
gonna die.
Twitch Prime.
You just hear it going.
Enemy of the king.
God fucking
Hey, at least we can
damn
get
it.
some
Sorry, are they
XP.
like Stephen
There
Hawking?
was so many
Enemy
lies you
of
made.
the
They're
king.
Reverend?
Save the. Save the.
Can I?
Tvlava.
Hey, we can still say we have gifts for the king
Wait, are they saying invader or are they saying?
in Flava.
They're saying invader.
They said invader and then
Can I-
enemy of the
Another
king,
kingdom.
and then
Okay,
they said
roll a
save
persuasion check.
Tvlava.
Can I
Save Tvlava.
What'd they say at the end?
They're saying that in common.
What'd they say?
They said first of all they said invader, and then they said enemies of the king, and then they said save Tvlava over
Can
and
we
over.
do a
I'm gonna try.
persuasion check and tell them that we're trying to help?
Yeah, I'm gonna try persuasion
Yeah,
check.
can I do that
Oh,
while
yeah.
my spell is still ongoing?
Yeah, you could try. You get advantage on the one that you're talking to that you've charmed, but
Mitchell,
Yeah,
it
like
seems to be
persuasion, right?
yeah.
Mitchell, can I do a history check to see which countries were allied with Tvlava?
Yeah. Do a history check first.
Okay, so my persuasion is 13.
13?
And basically, like, we don't want to harm your king or your kingdom. All we want is to know what happened.
Okay,
I
Isaac,
got-
what'd you
I
get?
got-
An
I
8?
got an 8, wow.
You don't know. It's like the history of Tvlava is very old and very complicated. So
Fuck,
you know.
I
So and it's just like, oh, we're not enemies of you, and they just like the one that you charm just kind of like cocks its head a bit and looks at you and then looks back to its compatriot, but the compatriot's just kind of like writhing, just going,
Enemy. Intruder.
I
roll for initiative.
Lol.
God damn it, Isaac! You should just shut the fuck up!
No, I'm gonna
What are we
say
rolling?
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, what,
We're
like
from another
D20?
kingdom!
I want
Why would you
fucking
say that's
combat
not-
anyway.
It's D20, right?
Yeah, and they technically get a surprise attack on you because he's just gonna lunge. Also,
16.
I
also,
got an 8.
everyone go on to everyone go here.
Roll 20.
Oh, look at that!
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Boom.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Not loaded with me yet.
Oh,
I mean, you could have loaded this
no.
before when we were actually on this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
I'm
you-
only doing it.
Oh.
Forgotten Promise.
Yeah, so you don't move yet.
Oh,
But okay, Mitchell, can I just ask, are we dealing with reverence?
Reverence.
Reverence. Yeah.
Isaac, stop moving.
Isaac,
Isaac, stop
stop
moving. Go back to
moving.
where you were.
God, just.
Reverence. No.
fuck you, Jack. Who you say?
No. Okay.
So who has initiative?
Okay.
Who has the highest?
This. Okay, this one does.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay.
out of us.
Okay, what do you roll?
I rolled an 8.
14.
16.
8.
Guys, just type it into the chat.
Yeah, type into
Isaac,
the
did you
chat.
roll?
Mine's
Isaac,
already in the
did you
chat.
roll?
What?
Did you roll?
Yes.
What'd you roll?
Do you not see? I rolled 8.
So 8, 8. Okay.
I rolled an 8. What's plus 1? Wait, no.
No.
Ranga and
After.
Isaac
Yeah,
roll
that's
again.
really rough,
Right,
buddy.
hang on.
I've been getting 2, 3, and
James
1.
got a 1.
So James is the last.
You sure I'm not rolling dice too?
Yeah, James. So
Am I
and
gonna
then
die?
what'd you roll, Anna?
16.
So Anna's first.
I wrote it in the chat.
Anna, then McLean,
We have plenty of chances anyway with the next
Then-
pile of bones.
then Isaac, then Ranga because Isaac's swifter.
You were the worst, Isaac.
Okay,
Hey, fuck
But
you. I want to
this-
level up anyway.
this one gets a first strike. Right.
Yeah.
This one's charmed still, but so it's a bit thing. But yeah, it moves towards Gunnar, the closest one, right? And kind of, and I like the mist in its hand kind of coalesces into a blade in its hand, and he swings at you.
Okay, I'm gonna cop it. What
Hold
do I
up,
have to do?
hold up. I'm just rolling.
Roll for damage.
Okay, what's your armor class?
My armor class 15.
Okay, he swings, but like you just managed to like, he swings up at you, and it just you just managed to move your head out of the way, and it just
just
you
go.
feel the rush of air go by your face,
Bitch.
as the blade comes back around. But now he's holding like a sword in his hand.
No, bro, imagine I deflect it with one of my horns.
I deflected with my melee
Anna,
pace.
it's your turn, because the other one's
It's
charmed
my turn.
at the moment.
Okay, so it's charmed?
Well, it's
So-
partially charmed. Partially charmed.
Partially charmed.
Yeah.
Run it through while it's.
That's good enough for me. So, I'm gonna turn towards the other one. So I'm facing the one that's next to Gunnar.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna true strike this thing.
What does True Strike do?
So, True Strike is a spell where I point my finger towards a target that's within range. Wait, am I within 30 feet? No,
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
not.
Wait, you are.
I am?
Let me check.
Okay.
Let me check. Yes, you're 25 feet. You're lucky.
Okay. Okay, so I point my finger at them, and no, that is not the spell I was thinking of. So I'm gonna do something else. Because I thought it was another one, but it wasn't. So I'm gonna firebolt it.
Fireball.
'Cause
Okay, what's
I'm
your
think-
what's your
yeah.
spell save DC?
It's 14.
Please don't hit me.
Give me a sec.
You better watch out.
You better watch out.
I mean,
You shoot
watch
you shoot
out.
a bolt of
You better
fire
watch
at
out.
this thing, and you just see it as as it's about to strike, its head just kind of changes into mist again. It flies through. It flies through and hits the wall behind it, and a second after, its head just coalesces back in, and the blue eyes come back.
I really hope
Okay,
we're
but I
actually
hit
able
it.
to kill these
No,
guys.
it
Did
went-
it do damage?
No, it did not.
Hmm.
Okay, so McLean, Amek.
Make Agre.
With the whip, does it have a range?
It does.
Whoosh.
What
Whip
range?
it
The
good.
whip has a range of. Oh no, it's got reach, which means it doesn't actually have a proper range. It's just like slightly. It's like probably 5 feet away from you.
You gotta
5,
get
10
up
feet.
real nice and snuggly with him.
Yeah. means I'm gonna move up.
Move on. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna essentially move in front of Isaac to the Forgotten Promise boy, and I'm just gonna. I just try and stab him with my short sword because that's really the best I can do.
Okay, can you roll d20?
Yep. 10.
10?
Yeah, don't you have any proficiencies as well, McLean?
Yeah,
+2. Yes.
10.
That's a 12.
So you swing your short sword, and he just kind of brings up his blade and blocks it. And as you hit, you know it feels exactly like a normal short sword, even if it's made out of that coalesced mist. Okay, it is Isaac's turn.
Where's mine?
I move over to here,
Yeah.
and I give him the 1-2. I hit him with a spear, and I unarmed attack him as well.
Okay, could you roll?
So I got 18.
Okay, so you go and attack with the spear, and he tries to turn his arm into mist, but you're just too quick, and it hits something solid.
I do 18 damage.
18 damage. No.
No.
No, you
Why
do
not?
No, that's just a hit. You have to roll damage now.
Yeah, I just did in one roll. You not see?
Wait, what are you using? A spear?
Yeah.
That's
and
one.
unarmed.
That's 1d6 piercing.
Yes. No, 1d8 because I'm using both hands, and then
Yeah,
also
it's
an unarmed
1d8.
attack. Do you
And
not
then
see?
no, you have to say unarmed attack afterwards.
No,
Isaac.
it's
No,
yeah, I did.
Isaac, it's a bonus action. It's not part of your attack. It's a
yeah, it's a
separate
bonus
attack.
attack.
So your action is the spear attack. So that's 1d8. So roll a d8.
I already did.
No, you
Well,
roll it
I
as
could just,
part
I
of
could
it.
just, I could just take part of it, which is the 1d8 plus 4. I got 8 plus 4, and then I just take out the
Yeah.
stuff.
So you ram it straight through the shoulder, and it comes out the other side, and it kind of just does like a shriek in pain, and then you come up again with like your hand, and while it's like kind of recoiling back, and you strike it like straight. You strike it like right about here, right?
Yeah.
And it kind of takes a step back. From the attack.
Do I do any damage with that, or do I not do the damage?
But it still stands.
Did I do the damage with the
You did
fist
do
or
the
not?
damage,
Oh, okay. Cool.
but it still stands, and it looks pissed. As you see, its eyes just start, like, instead of a black smoke like the rest of its body is going, a blue smoke starts coming out of its eyes.
So I did 18 damage, and it doesn't even look phased.
Yep. Okay. It is now Ranga's turn.
Mate, fucking glaive.
Okay.
Glaive.
You go swing your
Attack
glaive.
it with the glaive, yes. I'm gonna see if I can cut it from shoulder to hip with one swing.
Roll a
Roll my
d20.
glaive. Wait, roll the d20 first?
Roll the
Yeah,
d20 first.
1d20,
You roll a 2.
2.
2. Okay, you go to swing it, but the creature manages to to decondense in time for it to pass through without dealing harm, and just recondensing its body again right after the glaive finishes its swing through. It is James's turn.
Yes. Can I use poison spray?
What's the range on that?
It's 10. I can move. I think.
So yeah,
Wait.
you can
Can I move and use a spell?
You can, yeah, movement and action are separate.
Move.
So yeah, it's 20 feet. Yep, and you could attack
And
it
then-
from there.
The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving or take 1d12 poison damage.
Okay, so a Constitution. What's your spell save DC?
I don't think I've done that before.
You would have had to do that.
Yeah.
How many things did James not do?
I did everything.
The only thing I didn't do with him was equipment, because I didn't have
So
the
you got a
books,
spell save
so-
DC. It should be at the top of your
Wait.
spells page.
Should be.
Spell on the PDF.
On the PDF.
Yeah.
Should be at the top of your spells page. Spell save DC.
Oh my god. No, we didn't do that.
Oh, for Christ's
I
sake.
thought Mitchell
Oh my
did that
God.
with you.
No, you did
No.
most of it with him. Because you
Yeah.
shushed
Is it
me
just
every
a random
time.
number?
No, it's not.
I just do.
Uh,
Based on.
okay,
what?
wait. What's your charisma?
Oh,
Because you're a
sorry.
sorcerer.
15
15. So what's your modifier on that?
+2.
Okay, so your spell save DC is... Give me a second. Spell save DC, so it's +2. Yours is a 12.
Yep.
Okay,
Wrote it
so
down.
what was that, acid spray?
Yep.
Okay, you fire...
Alright, poison spray. Poison
Poison
spray.
spray.
Kind of just leave the common one alone.
You fire the poison in there. You fire the poison at him, and it just kind of like it manages to hit his body, but it just kind of seems to fizzle and just fade away.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay, it is now this angry fucker's turn.
Flip. I should have ran.
But he takes me. I
They-
can take
He
it.
looks down. He looks over at Davwin, who had just sprayed him in the
Oh
face
god.
with acid, and that sword in his hand just reforms and coalesces into a bow.
Oh, in that range.
Yeah,
At that range?
a short bow. Yeah,
But he's like right next to it. Oh, he's not.
no. And he just fires an arrow straight at you.
Oh, my fellow buddy with 8 HP, please be
Does he actually
okay.
get hit?
What's your ace armor class?
Armor.
AC. It's on your first page.
What race are you? What class are you again?
It'd be
I'm a sorcerer.
Is the shield.
it'd be like a 10, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no, but 10 plus what? Like
His
is it-
constitution, I think. Hold up, it's yeah. Where is it? No, it's
The
base
sorcerer.
it's base 10. So yeah, it'd be base 10.
Just
No,
10.
but isn't it?
It'd be
Doesn't it
10.
have
It wouldn't have a
modifiers?
modifier, no.
Oh no, it's just
No.
10.
It'd be 10.
Am I
anyway.
dead?
Anyway, it fires this arrow. And you manage to just bring your staff in the way to hit, and the arrow just kind of implants itself into it right in front of your face. With the arrowhead right in front of your face.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Hold up.
But
Oh shit.
Okay. So, you hear a groan and as this
Oh
one starts to
The one
move
next to me, yeah.
towards Björk. Its head starting to
Hey, buddy!
its head starting to twitch angrily, and its head starting to twitch angrily, and it brings up a shaking hand, and the black sword just appears in it, and it does a swing.
It's right up in my face, too.
my
Jesus
face.
Christ.
Oh, he did.
And it connects. Just smashing.
Not even... You're not even asking about my armor class? It's
No,
just...
you have the same as
You did?
you have the same as James.
No, I have a 12.
You have a
So
12.
how much
it still
damage is
connects. Still connects.
Yeah.
You got a 14. Okay.
Oof.
Mm.
Give me a second.
How much damage? How dead am I?
Oh god. That's not good.
I
Just
fucking hate you.
brings around the sword and just does a massive slash down across. It's down across your, but you're facing away from him, so it'd be right across your back, cleaving a massive gash. Massive gash. Takes
Stop with the
7
gory
hit
details.
points.
How-
Takes 7 hit points.
Hey.
I have 1 HP left, my guy.
Nice.
My dudes.
Well, it means we
I am
did
on
leave.
1.
I mean, we literally did leave her alone.
Yeah. Can you see that updated health now? On
Yep, we can.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember, also, guys,
And underneath,
Anna,
before you take your turns, you hear something move
Downstairs.
downstairs.
Oh my god.
And you hear a
We
door
could have
open.
avoided this. We could have avoided
Alex?
this so easily.
Call ourselves invaders for another fucking.
oi, Anna, just saying, if you do go down, Mitchell rolls your death saving throws, and he won't tell us until either you're dead or you're stabilized.
Okay, so
I did disable from
Okay.
Isaac. We could have just told.
Just
the
know
truth.
that I already have a backup character in mind, so I'm like, okay.
We
okay.
could have told the truth, Isaac.
Literally could just be like, we're back
Yeah, I
to
mean,
this.
but
We
like
could've-
they would have had a like.
Anna, it is your turn now.
If you told the truth, they would have
It
been
is my
fucking
turn.
depressed.
Just be.
They would have killed us.
Do we have any healers?
Run.
So you got a massive
No, we
gash
don't.
across your back,
Nice.
and you're bleeding profusely.
Oh shit!
It's
you do
across.
bleeding
Oh,
damage?
Fuck!
But Gunnar is looking.
I'm
But
in combat. I'm in combat.
no,
so I therefore
Gunner's
rage.
looking here. She's over here, and it's at her back, so it's like here.
No, but it would have splattered fucking everywhere.
Yeah, there's just a
Yeah,
line
whatever.
going from
But remember,
here
Mitchell,
to here.
Mitchell. The rule was, when I see blood in combat, I go in a rage and I don't attack allies while in combat.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm not going to attack everybody, so it's all good.
Yeah.
But I'm forced into a rage.
Yeah, okay. But it's not
You
your
gotta
turn
die.
yet, so it's Anna.
Are you gonna come after me? Please
What?
tell me no.
You're gonna have to
Are you
Anna,
gonna
move
come
away.
after
It's your
me?
Anna.
Because I'm
It's your
bleeding?
turn.
No, I attack.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna.
Maybe
Oh.
don't use.
No, they'll follow you. Just come near Amek or
No,
something.
doesn't she? No, wait, Anna. Before you do that, doesn't the Fallen Promise get advantage? Like a
Yeah, I get because you
an
move out of
opportunity
the.
attack.
I get an
So
opportunity attack.
I don't think you should move away.
Plus, it's
If
near
you
the
move out of
door.
the range of it, right? I get a chance unless you spend both your action as well. I get an opportunity attack.
Should
is
can
rage
you
do
can
again?
can't she go in a defensive stance to increase her AC so she doesn't get attacked?
No,
no.
I cannot, because I am a sorcerer.
No, like a defensive, like I parry this, you filthy casual stance.
I mean, she only has a dagger.
No, I cannot.
She only
because
has a
I'm
dagger as a
sorcerer.
melee weapon, so she can't really do that.
Wait, you can't use spells at close range, can you?
I mean, she can
You
if it's a
can.
melee range spell.
My best bet at the moment is probably,
Moving with the team.
what's it called? Shocking gasp.
Grab.
Lightning springs from my hand and delivers a shock to the creature I try to touch.
You spin around, right? Like you spin
Yeah.
around, and blood just flicks across the floor as you do, and you just feel a rush
Ah.
of pain. But you bring out your hand, it crackling with lightning. Wait, what kind of save D3 is it? Would it be a dexterity or constitution?
It is a.
Hey, Anna, you can actually do a dodge
Either
attack.
either way, it actually doesn't matter. So, what's your spell save DC?
Yeah. It's 14.
Okay, it's like you manage to grasp onto its shoulder, and lightning just runs down your hand into its body.
Yeah. Does it do anything? Because it's magic? Magic hasn't seemed to do anything so far.
Okay, roll for damage, first of all.
That's a. That's a. 3? 3?
Yeah, you just
Wait, the spell attack is. Do I add that to the
yeah,
damage or no?
I think you do.
Yeah?
Wait, hold up.
The
What
spell
is it?
attack?
What is it? First of all,
It's a 1d8 electricity damage, it says.
no, that
But
would.
the spell attack, I don't
What's your
add
spell
that, do
attack?
I? I don't.
No, I don't think so.
6.
6. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think.
So that's a 3. That's
Hold
a
up.
3
hold up,
damage.
Actually, hold up. Use. No, I don't think so. So it's 3.
It's a 3, yeah.
Yeah. You grasp it and you feel it tense up, but it seems relatively fine considering.
I mean, it's only 3 damage. It's not gonna do a lot.
It is McLean's turn.
I'm gonna. I realized all three of us are gonna go. I'm gonna move over to here.
Hold up. Can you hold up?
Thanks,
Go back
buddy.
to where you were. Go back to where you were first of all. Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
Just good. Yep.
Anna, you should have done a dodge act.
Also,
You didn't know
think
yet.
I can.
No, you can't.
Dodge is when you just you spend your action to leave the zone
Oh, okay.
without getting attacked.
No. Dodge is literally you stay in the same spot, but they have disadvantage when they attack.
Oh no, that was what was it called? A retreat action or something?
Yeah, that's retreat.
Yeah. Okay.
alright,
So
let's see if I can actually hit something this time. Nope. 14?
This was a really bad
14?
idea to have no healers in the group.
Yeah.
14. Yeah, you swing at the thing, and it just manages to bring its sword up and clang it against yours, pushing it upwards.
What's its AC? God damn.
What is his AC actually, Mitchell?
16.
Like 20? Oh god, that's
16.
Oh fuck.
This is an early fight? This is the starter fight?
I mean,
Maybe
no,
we
but-
weren't supposed to go to this town in the beginning.
I mean,
No, I think we weren't meant
weren't
to jostle
supposed
the
to
bones.
Make them.
yeah, Mitchell has a habit of giving us overpowered enemies.
Yeah, no, but
I have
if
a
we
habit
would've
of giving
tell-
you overpowered enemies that can be avoidable.
We weren't supposed to tell them we're
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you were to tell them that we're adventurers,
invading. Solve the puzzle of
We could just
Bell.
yeah,
we could
like,
like,
yeah, they would've
legitimately
probably
just have said,
fucking
"Hey,
got
my name
traps.
is Björk. How are you?"
Yeah, we
Doesn't
didn't
matter.
have to tell them
Hey,
nothing
bro.
but you.
Oh, shut up, okay?
Okay.
It's happened. Don't get mad.
It is Isaac's turn now.
Okay.
Okay, you could
Callous
very
in any
potentially
chance?
kill people here today.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did before. I'm gonna use two-handed spear plus action of punchy punch.
Okay, so roll
shit.
a d20.
Yeah, I did.
+4 +2. Why'd you get +4 +2?
Dexterity
Wait, no,
plus
no.
proficiency. What's the...
Dexterity plus proficiency. No, it's
Yeah,
just
monk.
yeah. So
No, it's monk.
Yeah.
It's monk
So
stuff.
yeah, you strike with the spear, and you just as you pierce through right in the center of his chest, you just hear a roaring screech as it just starts to just violently shake, and part of it just start being thrown about and torn off as it just it gets ripped into pieces and torn into the ether.
Into the you go.
Dead.
Hey.
Hey,
So
One
is it,
down.
is it dead? Did I kill it?
it has disappeared.
Yay!
So, Ranger, it is your turn.
What does rage even do? Do I just
Rage, you do
More
2
damage?
bonus damage now.
Accidentally slash
I have to move towards this
Bjork.
enemy. Can I just jump?
Rage
on
is a
this
bonus
enemy?
action, by the way, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, can I just jump on this enemy?
No, you have to move next to it.
Can I
Here's the
move 25?
thing. Here is fine.
Still attack.
Here's fine.
Where?
Here is fine.
Where I was pointing?
Here.
I can't see a ping.
Really?
Yeah, I can't see a ping either.
There.
Still can't see it.
Really? I've got it shown to others.
Oh,
There,
There it is.
there we go. I saw it. I
can
saw
still
it.
attack. I can still attack. So if
Yeah.
I do, oops. If I do, oh,
You move
now
in
I-
between Bjork and Amek.
and then I attack. Do I just do the normal D20 or do I do D20 plus 2 for the bonus damage? No,
No, it'd be
okay.
normal d20.
Please don't. Fuck
Plus,
me.
wait, it would be your strength.
Swear to God.
Oh,
17.
yeah. 17. 17.
Okay.
Okay, now
I
roll for
attack
damage. Roll for damage.
Wave, obviously. That's going to do another roll for D20. Ignore the D20 one.
You bring. It's like you just.
8 plus 2, 10.
You let it out like a blood curdling roar as you just charge over there and bring down the glaive. And it could not react in time as it just sinks into its shoulder. And get.
Everybody else should move away now because I have resistance to bludgeon, pierce, and slash damage. So
Yeah, but it still stands up somehow.
everybody fuck off or you might get hurt. I won't get
James,
hurt.
it is
So
your
I'm
turn.
chat.
It is your turn.
I moved here.
Yep.
Can I give it that much? I
Actually,
think I was here.
check.
Oh, wait. I was here.
Yes, you can.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that is 20 feet.
Wait, so this magic doesn't work, is it?
Well, Anna's magic did.
Some seem to. Yeah, but
Maybe it's a
my
different one
fireball
then.
didn't.
What'd you roll for the fireball though?
No, you,
I think,
you-
like,
the-
I
you-
didn't
no,
even
not
get
fi-
to roll damage.
Fireball, no, that missed.
Oh, it did. Okay.
The lightning
Missed.
one did
Missed?
hit.
Get it? They missed?
The poison one didn't seem to do anything. So.
Oh, so poison doesn't work. Can I use acid? Is there any difference with acid splash?
Acid splash is acid damage, not
Just
poison
hit it with your
damage.
staff, James.
So it's different.
Yeah, it's different.
Just give it a...
I'll use that. It's target must succeed on dexterity saving
Okay.
throw or take 1d6 acid damage.
Why did I move closer?
Okay.
I wanted to attack
Okay, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Roll damage.
Oh, 1d6. That's 5.
5. Okay. So you spray acid at
damage
it,
is so
and it just
Oh,
kind of
Isaac,
like
you can't
you
get
spray
there next
acid
to
at it, and it
Can't
go,
attack
Well,
me.
no, I'm gonna do a
feels it
help
against
action.
its face, and it just kind of brings its hand
what?
up, and just kind of
Alright,
turns
so
around
I'm
at
gonna-
you and
Okay, like,
like does a husky.
Wouldn't that blind him or something?
It's more like here, but like keep in mind it's like made of mist.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Jack, I'm gonna move over to you, and then I'm gonna use
Okay,
your
and
help action.
okay, it is its turn. It's now got it's most pissed at the halberd that's still stuck in
Glaive.
the glaive, just stuck into its shoulder. So
Attack
with its
me, attack me.
with the arm that's not with the shoulder in it and not covering its face, it just swings with its sword
And slashes at me. Oh,
and and
resistance to slash damage.
and
Why are you resistant to fucking
resistant-
everything?
and as he
Resistance
brings
means
and
you
he-
have
as he
disadvantage.
swings it, you just kind of like
We
just kind of
know.
knock its sword out of its hand with your horn, but like as it leaves its hand, it just disappears into black mist again.
Hell yeah.
Wait, doesn't it still do damage? Because he's not immune.
No, because it failed the AC
I just
roll.
Oh, okay.
blocked me fucking horn. Absolute gangster Chad.
You just hear something climb the ladder up. As
Oh, cool, there's another one. I'll just fucking smash it as well.
as you look through the open door, you see another one of them
I'm
just
so
coming up towards
finally
you,
combat. I can see Cell.
and it comes closer.
It's actually got. Oh, okay, it is. What's up, bitch?
Isaac, I
Up,
needed to
little
be in bed
bitch.
like an hour ago, man. Come on.
Bitch.
It's bedtime.
What's up, yeah, bitch?
Okay, it is Anna's turn again.
It is my turn again. I think I think I'm gonna do the same thing again.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you need to do an
reach out your hand. You
what's
reach
it
out your
called?
hand.
Yeah.
And lightning crackles, and you grab it. The arm that's up against its face. You grab the forearm and just let loose another shock of lightning through it. Roll damage.
Mm-hmm. 1.
1. It just kind of twitches as it gets pulled. Its hand just kind of twitches and pulls away a
At
bit.
this point, I'm delivering static electricity. Swear to
Take
God.
my static electricity.
And it just kind of does like a
Isaac.
in
Pardon,
like
Jack?
annoyance
ruler?
mostly. Okay, so it is
Yeah.
McLean's turn now.
Come
I'm
on,
gonna
come on.
try and hit it again.
Eh.
Enemy.
I can actually
Enemy.
hit this thing for once.
So does wait, Mitchell? Does it look hurt?
It is definitely hurt. Can you guys not see its health bar?
No.
No.
Oh, still oh wait, that's not his. Okay, never mind.
Freaking missed again.
Actually, it might be better not to show you the health bar.
Yeah.
Wayne rolled a 12.
No, the health bars are stupid. Don't show the enemy health bars.
It's like 100.
Wayne rolled a 12.
Well, I mean, I
Can I
knocked it
roll
out 2
12?
attacks.
What, for another
Wayne
swing?
rolled a 12. No, McQueen
Yeah.
rolled a 12. Yeah, McQueen rolled a 12.
For another swing. Like,
Concentrate the game.
you swing the sword again, and like another blade comes up, blocks it like as he just brings up his arm, and then another blade coalesces in his hand and smacks your sword away.
And for a
Even when he
motherfucker with a
doesn't have a
glaive in
sword, I still can't freaking hit the guy.
for a motherfucker with a glaive in his
Isaac.
shoulder, he's pretty
Yes.
fucking,
You okay?
pretty fucking ballsy, mate.
Alright, so can I move like there?
Yeah, 30 feet.
Because I hear him come up the ladder.
Just said
So
he
I
didn't
run
that,
to
so-
to intervene, and I use the let's see, because I can't move anymore, can I?
No. You're about, how far away from you are you?
Oh, here we go. I'll use the ready action,
Okay, ready.
which is like you want to get the jump on a phone. Is the door open?
Door's
Or is-
open.
Oh, okay. Can I move
It can
to
see
a place he can't see me? Okay, maybe then.
Okay, he can't see you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're behind the barrels, just kind of like waiting for it to come through.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it is Ranga's turn.
Come on, roll that d20 good. Come on, don't dog me now. Fuck.
Okay. You pull the glaive up and then try to swing it, and it turns. You swing it at its head with all the force you have, and its head just kind of turns to mist as it passes through, and then just reforms behind it.
So I don't get any, do I not get any bonuses to that?
Yeah,
from
even
the rage.
No.
Oh well, actually look that up on your class.
No, it's damage.
Oh,
Yeah, it's only added to damage. You get an advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Melee weapon attacks using strength. You gain a +2 bonus on your damage roll.
Yeah, damage.
Bludgeon damage.
Yeah. Okay, so now it is Davwin. James.
Wait, so the last one actually worked? 'Cause I can't see the health because I don't even know
The
if
last
it's
one.
damage or not.
The last one did work.
Well,
Yeah,
do the
it's
same
one.
then.
It appeared to work. Okay, it's a D20.
The D20.
No, okay, hold up. What's your DC roll?
Oh,
It's 12, right?
What the
12,
fuck
yes.
is that?
So this time when you spray the acid at it, it kind of like moves out of the way, like kind
It's
of
a
like
spray. How do you...
it's a spray. It kind of like moves.
Just blows
through
it back
here.
at you.
It moves just like kind of in front of it. It kind of like does a back step, and the spray misses. Is the point?
I didn't hit anyone else, did I?
No,
Okay, good. I'm not in the direction.
because you're aiming kind of like across, and they're kind of beside you. So yeah,
Okay.
now
Damn, son.
it is.
Thanks. I'm useless.
It's like the Forgotten Promise has after blocking Amek's blade up, comes down with its own strike against them.
Oh no.
What's your AC?
Really?
Your attack armor class.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
16.
16. So he brings down the
How's he got? Wow,
the
okay, no.
armor. He brings down this his own blade, and you manage to swing your sword around and block it too. Block it too, and it's just like a clash of metal. And
I thought I should have
this
been
one,
dead so much longer ago. I hate you for making me do this.
Okay.
Oh, I'm tired.
okay, this one starts to move
I
through
have to
the
wake up
doorway
like 6 tomorrow, James. I'm gonna cry.
Oh shit.
and moves over here.
Don't I get an opportunity for the act?
I mean, I think that's when if it moves near you, doesn't it?
Am I
Well,
gonna die?
it would no.
It moved.
Welcome to the club.
It moved
Ah.
like to Davwin.
First you decide perceivable circumstances to trigger your reaction, and then you choose an action. You take a response to that trigger.
I
So
don't
my
think there's
trigger is when he
anything-
walks out of the thing, I attack him.
Okay, so here, right? He's walked out.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna attack him? Do you have a ranged weapon or?
No, I just run up to him and I attack him.
Okay, move towards him and you take a swing at him.
So is it? Yeah.
Get roll. Are you sure?
Yeah,
I
it's
swear,
Dex.
the 4
It's
plus 2.
yeah, it's
on
Dex
your- on
modifier
your-
plus proficiency.
Why don't we all have that as well? I don't know. That.
Because of my level 1 trait.
Are we allowed to use level 1 skills?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah,
Oh,
of course.
like I should be using that
you
then.
are level 1. Okay.
Why didn't anyone tell me?
You strike it with your. You strike the thing as it comes through with your spear, and it just kind of like. It kind of wails and screeches as you come up and bring your other hand up and smack it across the jaw.
Get out.
Or where the jaw would have been.
Okay.
But it still stands.
This man's strong.
But it still stands with your spear in its side. Okay. It is Anna's turn.
It's my turn. I am gonna magic missile the new one.
Okay, you gotta turn around and fling a ball of energy straight at the new one.
Would that invoke an opportunity attack from
Okay, roll damage. No, because she's not moving.
So I just...
Yeah, magic missile always hits.
Don't I...
yeah.
It's a ranged spell, so shouldn't I be rolling to hit?
It always hits. Magic missile always hits.
It always hits?
Yeah, so roll damage.
Yeah, 2 seconds, let me just find the right die. That is a 3.
3?
3 damage?
It just smacks it in the face.
Yes.
It smacks it in right on the chest, and it just kind of takes a step. It just kind of like recoils it, but the spear's still on its side, so it just kind of pivots on it, sort of, with another like shrieking
you're not getting
wail.
away, Daddy.
Like with another shrieking wail. I can't be too loud, but yeah. Yeah. So now it is Amek. Take your turn.
Oh.
You just successfully blocked one of his strikes this time.
Yeah, about
make a
flipping
chat.
time. I'm gonna try and hit him again. There's nothing else I can do.
Okay. Roll d20. Yeah. And the same kind of dance happens again. He kind of brings up his blade, and your blade kind of glides against it.
I've done absolutely nothing.
Okay. So, now it is Isaac's turn.
My turn?
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, where does it say that Isaac gets... Wait, okay, I'm just trying to have a look and... Isaac?
Yeah, what?
Your turn, okay?
It's my turn. Okay. Oh, no, not that. I just go on and attack it like a badass. And I fucking...
He misses!
Wow.
Finally!
So you bring your spear out and go in again, but this time it kind of sidesteps it.
What is this first roll called, Mitchell? Whether we
attack
hit
roll.
It or not. The attack roll?
Yeah.
It's like the hit roll, basically, to see if you hit or not. Basically, it's like it kind of like it manages to step backwards a bit, and it just kind of goes past its face. Anyway, and then
So Jack, to clarify how I get it, it's because of my martial arts feat.
Okay.
Your what?
Ranger.
My martial arts feat.
Ranger, it's your turn. Because Isaac missed his attack.
Well, I'll just draw the d20 to see if I'm actually going to land this.
Yep.
And watch it not land. Okay, next person.
Yeah, you bring around the glaive, and you bring around the glaive, and it kind of pivots its sword around to like knock it to the side. Yep. It is James.
I'm tired, my dude. I think we always want to go to bed at this point.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
I have a question. Does component mean anything in the spells?
I mean, what spell are you trying to use?
Chromatic orb. It says, is it component M, a diamond worth at least 50 GP.
So you need that to do the spell.
Yeah, I'm not using that one. Ray of Sickness, please. It's dash towards the range, okay, and I hit the target takes 2d8 poison. It's immune to poison, isn't it?
It appears so, yeah.
Ah, flip. I can only do one thing. What the heck? I didn't know chromatic orb requires M, component M.
Medium.
Until I chose it.
Medium diamond, whatever.
What's your martial arts feat, Isaac?
Huh?
What's your martial arts feat?
I don't have a martial arts feat yet.
There you go. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
So
I
what's
don't
that?
have I don't have a
The
mosaic
acid,
tradition.
acid one.
So
You have
yeah,
one.
you spray the acid and it hits as well, but it's again
What do you mean,
like it
martial
just kind
arts
of like
feat?
That's what it said,
recoils a
isn't it?
bit.
No, it's
There's
just
no
a skill
damage,
that
is
a
it?
monk gets.
It did a little bit of damage.
What, 2?
So I can use dexterity
Okay.
instead of strength
The-
for
the
attack
f-
and
now-
damage rolls.
Now the Forgotten Promise by Ischyros just kind of turns on him and conjures a sword in his hand and swings.
Okay.
He swings, and you manage to just kind of push it down with the palm of your hand.
Wait, you already know
into
my
the
AC.
sword. Into the ground. Yeah, I was there when you made it.
Oh, okay.
So you kind of like it swings and you kind of push it away and to the side, so it kind of like hits the ground by your foot instead. Okay, Björk.
Yes.
Yes.
How close is the one that's closest to me to dying?
It looks very worse for wear.
Very worse for wear?
Very worse for wear.
Yes.
Still
I
standing
am
up
gonna
straight.
smack that. I'm gonna smack that bitch with my quarterstaff.
Okay, roll d20 to see if you hit.
Are you gonna do it one-handed or two-handed?
I'm dead.
I'm guessing it missed.
One.
Good.
1. So you go to smack it with
One.
So you go to smack it with your you go smack it with your quarterstaff. And it just basically kind of like moves to the side and throws its sword into its other hand and thrusts it at you.
Oofed by.
I'm dead.
But there wouldn't be a reaction, would it?
Alright.
It thrusts it at
me?
you, but you manage just to cut this. It manages just to cut the side of your cheek, not enough to deal any significant damage.
Seriously, with a natural 1, you are not killing me off. I have 1 HP.
I gave it a chance to strike back, basically, and it failed.
Well,
And also, you've been through enough this fight. Okay. Amek, are you gonna get your revenge finally?
Nope. Moving on.
Nope. The blade dance continues.
You guys just spectate
Yeah, he
this
just
as they're
throws
just
his
like.
sword back into his original hand and just
I hate you, Isaac. On so many levels right now,
Smacks.
dude.
smacks your sword
I
away
mean,
with
this
his
this
own.
battle has only
Gunnar.
been going on for like 30 minutes. You were already up by at 12.
Gunnar.
It is
Ah,
10 to
Yeah, your turn.
freaking 1, my dude. I have to be up at 6. I know it's hard for you to recognize it. You're not working, but like...
Just
No, I am.
the creature is just kind of like weaving through your attacks, basically.
Don't hate me, Jack.
Basically
I'm not
weaving
kidding,
through your
dude.
attacks, transitioning into mist and then coalescing again, bring blades out, blocking attacks. Very trained.
I like
I
how
don't-
we were like, this is gonna be a short session.
Yeah.
3 hours in.
Why don't we
Ischyros.
Wait, what?
Ischyros, your turn.
Why don't we postpone
Hey,
this
hey.
battle or something? Because
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
Jack.
Actually-
No, just get it done with.
Both of them look very worse for wear.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
God damn
We
it.
just say that hit so then we can actually go to bed.
No, why would all yours? Because so far, like, that's the second one that's missed out of all yours.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I'm just like a Jack. So he has to get
So
up
yeah,
at
you
6.
Let's just finish the fight. Let's go. Yeah.
So yeah, that you bring around you bring around the spear, and it kind of like smacks into the side of the side of the specter's like it's like the open wound that you've already put into him, and he just kind of shrieks a bit, and you bring up your hand, and you kind of like push it in. You basically push it into deep inside the wound that you already had in there,
Dead.
and it just kind of wails as you just kind of thrust it upwards. It just kind of like starts dissolving and tearing apart, and writhing and shrieking,
Wait,
and then
who-
it finally disappears.
Who did this and what happened?
Isaac.
But didn't he miss?
Yeah, but here's the thing. He kind of like hit with the spear, but I'm gonna say he hit with his unarmed strike.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, now it is the final Unforgotten Promises attack, and it decides to bring around its sword on Gunnar.
Cool.
Nice.
Wait, so are we all supposed to add? We're not all supposed to add proficiency bonus and strength modifiers, are we?
No.
No, that's just
Sure.
Isaac, because
That's
it's
just
martial arts. Okay, it just
Oh, this
brings it
person
around,
can-
brings it around, and you manage to smack his sword away again with your horn, sending it into the air, and it disappears. Okay, Björk.
Me, I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? Jesus fuck. I think I'm gonna.
Run. Dodge.
I can't really do that. Like run. I'm gonna smack him with my quarterstaff again. Why not?
Okay, roll.
It's not really anything else that can happen.
Oh, you have spell slots or something?
No, I'm not, because I have cantrips. I can use them
yeah.
endlessly.
But you just
And that's a nat 20. Fuck
Nat
yes.
20. So you bring this
Yes!
this creature that had left you bloodied and absolutely broken. You bring around your quarterstaff. You're so full of anger, probably more so than the raging barbarian right beside you. You swing the quarterstaff through the air, and it couldn't fast enough that the thing could not react. You hit it in the side of its head, and it just caves in.
Her only response is, bitch.
And it just kind of smacks against the ground, and the second it touches the ground, it just kind of just tears apart into 1,000 pieces, and just disappears.
Yay. Does it leave any gems or anything?
No, they just completely rip themselves apart and just disappear into the ether.
So how much XP did we get for that?
We're doing milestone.
And what is that supposed to?
That means there's no XP from combat. You'll level up at certain milestones. So yeah, that combat.
I'm taking a long rest. I don't care about you guys. I'm taking a nap.
You just
So
sit
it's
on the floor.
so
and
at
nap.
the end of the fight, you guys Anna is just completely screwed. The rest of you are pretty fine, and then there's just your sorceress. That's just on the verge of death.
Can we stabilize her?
Hold on,
She's
what does Gunnar do?
Are we done?
Hold on, what does Gunnar do? After
Yeah, we're
the combat?
technically done. You can leave, Jack.
About
We're literally gonna
Anna's,
leave now.
Anna's bleeding still,
um.
very profusely.
Well, we could
I
call
decided
Canis
what
all
happens. Do I continue in a rage until the blood stops, and do I continue attacking people, or do
I feel like the rage would have been satiated.
Yeah.
It would have been. Well, I mean, I hit it once, and that was it.
Yeah,
Fucking
but you've been
once.
going at it basically. You've been trying to hit it, and you've just kind of let a lot of it out.
Honestly, if I was swinging at someone and they dodged most of my attacks, so none of my attacks landed, I'd be getting more annoyed.
Yeah, but
Um,
but I
You're
think
telling me you're gonna smack me already. Cool. Goodbye.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying to.
let's say
figure out
okay.
a way. I think you should be
Hold
once
up,
the-
hold
once
up,
the attack
hold up.
hits
Actually,
stops.
hold up. What's your wisdom?
My wisdom is 14.
Yeah.
So that's
Hold
plus 2.
Roll
right?
for a willpower check to stop your rage.
You stop your rage.
Okay.
Your rage kind of subsides a bit.
And now
Subsides.
everybody knows that I go into a rage when I see blood, so don't bleed.
Yeah. So
Wait, I didn't roll the. Oh shit.
here we're just gonna leave it off here.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
after
Long
the
rest on the
Good
top
idea.
of the tower.
long rest on the top of the tower.
Yes. I'm gonna take a nap right here.
Oh wait. I shout down from the on the edge of the tower and I go, Gunnar, we're like on the top tower
Okay.
sleeping.
I mean, wait. What?
Khaled,
Dude,
we're
guys,
gonna stay up here.
stayed
Have
up.
You
fun,
stay
be
down
quiet.
there.
Oh, Ranger, are you going to work tomorrow?
Okay. So
No.
Oh, okay, because
Cool.
I have to go to the thing at like 2 p.m.
Nice. So that's session 2 done. Very late into the night.
Yeah.
Anyway,
A short session that ended up taking almost 4 hours.
that is longer than the original session.
Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway, Sears.
By the way, I can't on Saturday, but I'm working.
We know today was the only free day of this week. Anyway,
Good, because
there
I
we go.
work
We
from 1
shall
to 9.
return probably next week.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go and eat something because I keep forgetting to eat lunch before we do these things.
Yeah, okay. See ya.
Yeah, I
I'm
gotta
gonna
make some
go.
dinner.
sleep.
Mitchell,